Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Cool FM Live broadcast of Cochise County Sports. Today, you're rocking with Dave and Paul, and we have Cochise County Baseball. These two teams, Dave, have been on a collision course since last year. We thought this was going to be our 2A state championship game. Didn't work out that way, but the Tombstone Yellowjackets play host to the Bisbee Pumas. Dave Davies, Paul Quarter. We could not be more excited for this game.
Again, it's a heavyweight fight. Every time these two run into each other, Bisbee obviously has been well stated, the defending 2A state champions. Tombstone should have been in that title game with them. Unfortunately, just made it to the quarters. But like you said, they're on a collision course in 2A baseball. They're going to be running into each other again. This will be the first of what I predict to be 3 matches this year between the Bisbee Pumas and the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
Yeah, you might not be wrong about that. Well, there's 2 of the top teams in my power rankings, Dave. It goes Bisbee, Tombstone, then Buena. So we're going to get shakers and movers here today for the Bisbee Pumas. We know all about 2A Player of the Year, Bryson Meyer. And then for the Tombstone Yellowjackets, the person trying to dethrone him, DJ Elias, 2 superstars out there today.
Yeah, but DJ's going to be behind the plate. He's not going to be pitching. We're going to have Caballero on the bump for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. And as you said, the aforementioned Arm of Fire, Bryson Meyer, reigning 2A Player of the Year, on the bump for the Bisbee Pumas. It's going to be a game. We have the Tombstone softball game right behind us against the Bisbee Ladies Pumas. I'll be running over there getting updates. And the JV game, walk-off by Cam Anderson. So just exciting baseball, softball all around these parts here in Tombstone, Arizona. The town too tough to die.
You mentioned Caballero, and I want to touch on him a little bit because I did see him pitch against Wilcox. Lively fastball, big, powerful arm, taller than you, actually. If you can believe that. Dave Davies like 7 feet tall. Also, he's been dealing with an injury lately, so I think this is one of his first games back from that injury. Now he's getting to take on the defending state champion, Bisbee Pumas.
Yeah, it's always a tough ask anytime you throw anybody against Bisbee, but Caballero's ready for he's got the best catcher in the game behind the plate guiding him on. He's ready for the challenge. So let's see if the Tombstone Yellowjackets can take down the champs.
Well, the coaches are meeting right in front of us, so we're going to flip this camera around and start thanking some of the people that allow us to broadcast amazing games like this live free of charge on Cool FM Live.
Yeah, like, for example, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, thank you for serving our community. And also thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group, formerly the Lolly Automotive Group. Get your next new or used vehicle at any one of their Sierra Vista locations.
Thank you to Synergy Home Care Sierra Vista, providing non-medical home care all across Cochise, Santa Cruz, and coming next month, Graham County. No one here's from Graham County watching, but just know we're going to be there. And also thank you to the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439.
So thank you to BARNETT'S Towing and BARNETT'S Propane, serving our community since 1963. And thank you to the Copper Queen Community Hospital. They have physical therapy departments in Hereford, Bisbee, and Douglas, providing the highest level of patient care. Give them a call, 520-432-6435.
Oh, no, we're good on the sponsors, brother. We just read them all. We just read 1 million sponsors. I guess we could thank Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Grasshopper serves all of Cochise County for all your landscaping needs, including pool services. You can find them on Facebook or Google, Grasshopper Landscaping.
There's all kinds of things going on here. DJ Elias took a ball to the grill about a half an hour ago. So he's bleeding out of both of his lips right now, but he's as tough as they come. So Superstar is going to be back behind the plate for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. And Bisbee as ever confident as they are.
There we go. Chat's already getting live. Mainstream Matt Meinhardt. Shout out Thunder Mountain Wrestling. And the chat says, let's go Tombstone. I think that's how he said it.
Yeah, again, this isn't a region game anymore, so this is basically just a very, that's not according to Sasha Webster.
What?
He said this is just a very high-level glorified practice.
No, they're in the same region. They're still in the 2A, so I'm looking it up right now. They're not.
That's what Sasha Webster said. That's his words, not mine.
You know, as a player, I didn't know who was in my conference either, so I'm just going to go ahead and check Max Press real quick. But that is an interesting point you bring up, Dave. As we do see Caballero now taking his warm-up pitches. Told you, lively.
Yeah, he got a little heat. little heat coming off that arm.
But conference realignment coming to football in Cochise County. Yeah. They're splitting up the 2A conference. And I was talking to some Buena fans about Buena's new conference, and they just have no idea what's going on with the AA. I'm sure they have their reasons, but it's a lot of decisions they make don't make sense.
The first time we're not going to have a Wilcox-Bisbee game in 50 years. Thank you, AIA.
So Tombstone is first in the region at 4-0. Bisbee is at 2-0. Then comes St. Augustine Catholic. Then Wilcox Benson still has yet to play a region game here in the 2A Beast region, although it's, the 2A South now.
Well, Benson's coming on. So, again, it's so eerily reminiscent of last year. We sat here a year ago. Well, you sat here going to the snow game. But a year ago, the Benson Bobcats started getting hot. The Wilcox Cowboys started figuring it out. And Tombstone and Bisbee were on a collision course. And here we are 1 year later, and it's the exact same thing. Oh, Caballero killed a mythical batter on that one. If there was somebody in the box, they were going to the hospital.
Yeah, let's just hope that's not a sign of things to come from Brendan Caballero. My goodness. So we're going to go through the lineup real quick for the Bisbee Pumas. They, of course, are going to be led off by Sebastian Lopez playing center field. Horacio Oliveira, the first baseman, hits second. Jackson Alvarez plays shortstop and is hitting in 3-hole. The pitcher, Bryson Meyer, hitting cleanup.
Yeah, Hunter Wright over there. He's going to be playing second base today. Javi Montiel is going to be sitting over there at third. Brian Martinez, coming on right now behind the plate, of course. Ryan Rutherford over in left field. Tristan Meyer. Is that DHing today?
DHing for Cam Anderson.
DHing for the aforementioned walk-off by Cam Anderson in the JV game.
He definitely got a lot of that one, too.
Jeremy Rhodes was fired up. He's like, you see that? I was like, I sure did. How do you miss it when the whole stadium's going crazy?
I'll tell you, sometimes I think people get crazier for the JV games than the varsity games, but here we are. First pitch from Caballero to Lopez, and he puts this one into right center field. There's a charge into that one, and it's getting down. Sebastian Lopez on the first pitch of the game is rounding first and gets to second. Ball's going to be held up on the fence. They can't play it, so Sebastian Lopez, I mean, unfortunately for him, held to a double on that one.
Yo, he was taking third, but right out of the gate, talk about Coach Todd Hammett showing no fear against the Yellow Jackets, swinging away, getting a huge knock to right center.
We have noticed the Bisbee Pumas have gotten a little more aggressive early on in the counts, and their offense really starting to put it together.
In the box, Ross Olivaria.
Chepe Olivares in the chat says, "Attaboy, Cam." As Ross Oliveira, this could be a tough one. Bliss is over, and nobody can make the play. Ross is going to have himself an RBI single as Sebastian Lopez comes home. DJ can't corral the throw. And quickly, 1-0 on 2 pitches for the Bisbee Pumas.
And not only that, Lopez with a wry smile as he's crossing the plate with a trot. Like he said, 2 pitches, 1-0 Bisbee right out of the gate. And here comes the stud, Jackson Alvarez.
Shout out Dan, the man providing the graphics and possibly the replays and the zoom-ins, and who knows what else he's got going on here.
I know, right?
Surprises every single game, allowing me to keep a proper scorebook as well, Dave.
Yeah, he makes our lives a lot easier, I tell you. What an addition to the Cool FM family that guy is.
Super sophomore Jackson Alvarez now. That one's going to be high and tight, 1-0 the count. And Dan, just a reminder that balls come before strikes. So when I say 1-0, that means 1 ball, no strikes.
I got this giant pole here. Do you have 6 inches left to go?
I do not. Oh. I'm not the one that set up there. I gave you plenty of room.
There we go. We're good.
1-0 home to Jackson Alvarez. This one's going to be inside. It does not catch him. So 2-0 Caballero. After the first 2 strikes he threw were jumped on, trying to be a little bit more like, I can't even think of the word. A little more decide. I don't know. That one's going to be outside. 3-0 the count.
Good. Oh, there goes our first softball across the baseball field. I told all the girls over there, don't be hitting balls at us. One of us is going to take one in the head today.
Cerebral. Jesus, how is that so hard? Trying to be a little more cerebral on the mound. I figured it out, everybody. Michael Karen Murphy in the chat says, let's go Pumas. The game of the year. Already living up to it. 1-0 Pumas on top of the Yellow Jackets. This one's going to catch the outside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike to Jackson Alvarez.
That was a beautiful pitch right there by Caballero to get himself back into this at bat. And Tombstone is well aware of how Bisbee operates, so they need to get out of this inning only 1-0.
3-1 the count. Caballero, great job battling back. Fills the count up now. 3-2 Jackson. Not aware for that pitch, and now full count.
I don't know what it is about this kid. Even just
the way for me today?
The way he stands in the box. I mean, the kid just oozes confidence.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Can Caballero record the first out of the inning for the Yellow Jackets? The pitch. Good slider, and it catches the outside corner. Strike 3, 1 away, and the top of the first.
Exactly what the Yellow Jackets needed, but it doesn't get any easier when dun, big bombs, Bryce and Meyer coming to the plate.
Oh, no, and Tombstone. Oh, no, the scoreboard's not working. Thank goodness we got it on Cool FM Live, everybody, if you want the scoreboard updates. Tombstone, we broadcast a lot of games last year. I don't think we did a single game where there wasn't at least 1 home run. Here's a candidate, Bryson Meyer. First pitch, outside corner, but Catches the I got slow rolled.
No, that was a beautiful pitch. I knew it was a strike the whole way. Meyer just got caught staring at it.
Sorry, I know how much that drives you crazy, but I always have to keep my audio checks on. The 0-1. This one's going to catch as well. The breaking ball. Caballero starting to settle in. Really wasn't expecting the Pumas to go back-to-back pitches, swings, and get that run. So he's starting to settle down a little bit.
Well, yeah, again, they just jump. Again, that's a Coach Todd. They just jumping all over right away. No fear.
The 0-2. This one's on the inside corner. It's going to be shot in the left field. Bryson Meyer with a great job. The ball's going to be mishandled in left field, and that's going to secure the run, an RBI single for Big Bombs Bryson Meyer.
And not to repeat myself, but it doesn't get any easier. With Hunter Wright coming to the plate, he has been absolutely murdering the ball in the last couple of weeks.
Two of the three best lineups in the state of Arizona, not only Cochise County, the Bisbee Pumas and the Tombstone Yellowjackets playing right here, right now today. There is no respite. The other one's the Boynton Colts, if you had to ask. First pitch to Hunter Wright, and that one's going to be right off the umpire's mask, showing his toughness, letting everyone in Cool FM know it didn't bother him. 0-1 the count.
He's as cool as Jackson Alvarez back there, but man, I could never be an umpire. Absolutely not. Just for that way, after that happens to me, I'm like, all right, boys, you guys have fun. Call your own balls and strikes.
They wear masks for a reason. It's really not that bad. The only thing that really hurts, I mean, I'm not going to act like I know what 97 foul tip to the hand is that inner thigh. When it hits you on the inner thigh.
The ground, it goes up.
Oh, man.
Yes. I couldn't do it. That is a job that I could not do. That's why I give grief to referees in basketball and football, never in baseball.
That one catches the outside corner. 0-2 to Hunter Wright.
Getting ahead of another hitter.
Good movement on that fastball. See if you can't put him away. Bryson Meyer out first base. Hasn't shown any desire to run off fireball pitcher and fireball catcher. That one breaks back inside, but just too tall. 1-2 the count.
A lot of movement on that pitch. That thing just went zigging and zagging all over the place.
Defensively, Sasha Webster and Kelly Bliss covering second base for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. That is some chin music to Hunter right now. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know what it is about. There's a charge in the air right now. I don't know what's going on.
I think I do. Bisbee and Tombstone are playing baseball for the first time this season.
I got to keep an eye on those softballs flying at us.
So
we don't get killed.
Pickoff move, but again, Bryson Meyer shown absolutely no desire to try to run. Caballero, you can definitely tell Caballero hits 90 on the radar gun, and then you got DJ Elias, one of the best catchers in Arizona, right behind the plate.
Yeah, well, Meyer, he's been stealing bases this year, but like you said, whenever you have DJ behind the plate, it's tough to.
That's a great breaking ball. What a breaking ball. Sits Hunter Wright down. This is going to be 2 strikeouts now from Caballero. 2 runs, 2 strikeouts, and 2 of them caught looking. That'll bring up Javi Montiel.
It's been an adventure of a first inning for Caballero on the bump.
Javi's got his arms. He worked out in the offseason.
Javi's jacked.
Yeah, just first time noticing that Javi Montiel is jacked up. Can he get one over the fence? That one's going to be outside. 1-0 count. I know it sounds repetitive when I ask, are they going to be able to hit a home run? But 1 through 9 in these lineups, everyone can hit a home run on these teams.
Webster was telling me he almost got Judd. Said he got it to the CVF sign out there, hit it right off the top of the wall. He's like, I almost got him. Said first pitch, too. Said he swung on Dawson and almost got him.
That's one of the best scenes of Moneyball. It's underrated. You just hear the crack of the bat, and everyone looks up, and Billy Bean's working out, so he's not even out there, but you just feel it. When someone gets one like that, you just feel it, and that's what's beautiful about baseball. That one's going to be foul tip by Javi, 2-1.
So let's see. Again, it's 2-0 already, Pumas. Let's see if Tombstone can get out of this inning without any more damage being done.
Kathy Baker-Walker in the chat says, DJ is amazing.
Yeah, he's all right.
Our first baseball broadcast in Wilcox did give me a home run. Great pitch there to Javi. That's going to be strike 2, 2-2 the count.
Oh, another kid, one of those kids on the bump with that awesome coiffure. So the hat just coincidentally falls off so you can see the flowing locks all over the place. My hat stays firmly on my head.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner's going to go. This one's going to be low and outside. Good throw down, but Meyer in there safely at second. That's just high baseball IQ. Don't know if that was a Meyer or a Todd Hammett decision. Whoever made that decision, perfect. Meyer now in scoring position.
Yeah, the throw wasn't in time, but what a throw it was. Exactly where you want it to be. Always a privilege watching that young man behind the plate.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Javi Montiel. Caballero set the pitch. Catches the outside corner, and that's going to be strike 3. So 3 strikeouts for Caballero, all of them looking. He runs that 2-seamer right back to the outside corner, and the Pumas having trouble with that. But I say that, Dave, and the Bisbee Pumas lead at the top of the first inning, 2-0.
Yeah, quick jump. Again, Coach Todd and the Pumas decided to get aggressive against Tombstone and let them know right away that they're here for business. So I expect the exact same out of the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
Sarah Schweitzer in the chat says, "Go kids, safety first." She must know the type of game that we're playing here today. It's like, please don't drop kick anyone going into second, please.
Yeah, so the Tombstone lineup, we're going to be led off by Hammer and Hank Moody, who's also going to be playing center field for us today. Tall Trey Franklin batting second and right. DJ Elias behind the plate batting third. The pitcher of the day, Caballero, is going to be our cleanup hitter. Eric Kohler, who's really been coming on lately, playing first base, batting fifth. Kelly Bliss.
Kelly Bliss hits out of the sixth. I was wondering when you're going to stop. Plays. He's going to be playing. Well, he said he's at second base, but he's definitely playing shortstop. So I had that one wrong.
Yeah, he's got shortstop. Riccone's in left. Let's see. Andrew Dorsey is going to be playing third base, and Sasha Webster is going to be sitting at second.
Just take the whole call then, Dave.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever's clever. You do what you got to do, brother.
My bad.
So here's a fun story as we have Bryson Meyer warming up on the mound. Is Dave Davies 40 minutes before game time was like, you know what? I'm going to change everything up and I'm going to do the softball game.
That is facts.
So we were going to broadcast the softball game, but it seems as though Jeff made the trip up to Cienega to broadcast
Good luck getting out alive.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Game 2 of the doubleheader, the Buena Colts against the Cienega Bobcats. Should be on Cool FM Live Sports. I'll check in on that right now, as a matter of fact.
You know what? I kind of did the girls a disservice over there because I went over there. I was like, you know what? I decided that I'm doing the softball game. And they're like, yes. And I'm like, but I can't because Jeff is doing the Cienega Buena game.
Well, that game is.
So I kind of got their hopes up for it. I didn't mean to do that, but
because I was currently not live. I wondered, did Cienega play under the lights?
No. They're playing at 5 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Cienega game will go off at 5 o'clock today on the sports page.
That game as well will be brought to you by the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. They have physical therapy departments in Hereford, Bisbee, and Douglas, providing the highest quality of care to outpatients and home health patients of all ages.
Next to Ginger's Titles, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard. They have written and road testing available, and they're open Saturdays 9 to 2. Also, thank you to Allo Fiber, your new home team for phone, television, and internet.
I'm not reading that ad read until they install my internet behind them all.
Do you hear that? You've been cut off, Allo Fiber. Or go to allofiber.com to learn when it will be installed in your area.
Obviously not now. Everyone else in Sierra Vista's got it except for me.
So it's opening day for Major League Baseball, and we're on the way out here. I learned something that I didn't know. We have a now record-setting 6th consecutive opening day home run for McNeil.
Is that Bryce?
Tyler
DJ?
McNeil.
How long has Gabe been playing in the majors? He's there, right?
Yeah, right. It's Gabe Garcia, of course, for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
We do have Mainstream Matt Meinhardt back in the chat saying, "Let's go Tombstone!" One more time. Oh, he emphasized the go. Oops, wrong-o. But that is going to bring up Hammer and Hank Moody, followed by Trey Franklin and DJ Elias. Tombstone down 2-0 in the bottom of the first inning.
Oh, I expect them to be just as aggressive as the Pumas were with those bats, especially when you have a lively arm like Meyer. And I may or may not have told the Yellowjackets that anybody who hits a home run off of Meyer will get Player of the Week. I may or may not have said
okay,
that.
Well, they might have 2 games this week. They can't go 0 for in the next game, but yeah, it's a pretty good reward for sure. First pitch over, strike 1 to Hank Moody. Big swing at that one.
I'm surprised that thing didn't put a hole in Martinez's glove.
No balls, 1 strike. Bryson Meyer's got his sign. He's working quickly. Much more confident Bryson Meyer. That's going to be 0-2. The breaking ball in the dirt quickly. Hank Moody down in this account.
We were watching Meyer warming up, and I was like, oh, man, that kid is locked in today. You could just, after knowing these kids for years, you can just kind of tell. And Meyer was over there warming up, locked in. So expect double-digit strikeouts today from Arm of Fire.
The 0-2 home. That one's going to be a high fastball. I could have told you that was coming. 1-2 the count. Hank Moody, of course, knows that. Anytime you have a power pitcher, their go-to pitch is that high fastball.
I'm just glad to have Hammer and Hank back on the field. I didn't think we were going to see him this year.
Broken collarbone. He's back in. This one's going to be a high fly ball. Looks like it might stay in play. Brian Martinez over. Couldn't see. Looks like he did make the catch, and that's the first out of the inning.
Brian Martinez is unflappable. It is true. He cannot be flapped.
Trey Franklin coming up for the Tombstone Yellowjackets quietly. Trey Franklin leaves Cochise County in stolen bases, and I believe he's top 5 in the state of Arizona right now. I didn't get that confirmed. Sorry, but
well, so when I saw Tombstone down at the tournament in Warren Ballpark, that's all DJ had to say. It was tall Trey. He was like, Trey Franklin is killing it this year. So let's see what he's got against Meyer.
Meyer on the bump. First one at the knees. That's going to catch. Strike one. I'll tell you, Dave, you were right. Bryson Meyer is focused on a different level today. It's Tombstone Day for the
Yeah,
team.
exactly. You get up for the Tombstone game and vice versa. The Yellow Jackets are ready for this bad boy too.
The 0-1 home to tall Trey Franklin. That one just misses below the knees, 1-1. Goodness.
Barely missed on that one, but good location by Meyer.
You're not wrong about that. And last time we saw them play the Hayden Lobos, and he almost homered for a grand slam, and I think that really woke him up to his. As that one misses outside, incredible standards. And that's the thing about Bryson Myers. He does have a Mahomesian standard right now. He's done so much that when he's not hitting home runs every week, you're like, what's wrong with Bryson Myers?
He set a bar for himself as a sophomore that it's tough to live up to.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's
that one's going to be
outside.
outside. Good eye from Trey Franklin, especially on that last pitch. Like you said, Dave, 3-1 the count.
Yeah, he's getting ahead of Meyer, which is, again, if you're the Tombstone Yellowjackets, there's that win. We were wondering what was going on.
I do have my sweater just in case. It is blowing out to left. That's a good sign for us. This one's going to be a high fly ball. That wind's going to keep it in just as the wind blows. And helps Horacio Olivaria, and that's the second out of the inning for the Bisbee Pumas.
And here he comes, the superstar, DJ Elias.
DJ Elias, no doubt, Dave, looking to power this one, especially with the wind behind us.
He's looking for consecutive Player of the Week awards is what he's looking for.
He can only win 2 once you space him out, DJ.
He's like, no, I'll go ahead and just do it now. It's fine.
I'll tell you, it's going to be tough to take Nate Whitworth after his game for the Buena Colts out of that spot, but we'll see who can do it. A good breaking ball slapped into left field, and that's the first hit for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. DJ Elias, a 2-out single.
Didn't see that one coming? Really? Didn't see that coming? I mean, again, these kids have been playing each other for years, and now they're all seniors, and I mean, and talk about going to battle.
Well, Bryson and DJ, they also play on the same team for a summer league. Or no, it's a fall league, actually. It's fall ball. Remember, because of the football season.
Yeah. So here comes the pitcher, Brendan Caballero, up at the plate with a chance to maybe get a run on the board for the Yellow Jackets. Can't figure out whether I want these sunglasses on or not.
I had to take them off. The cloud cover's here. First pitch to Caballero is going to be a high fastball. Taken, 1-0 the count.
Man, oh man, that ball comes in hard off of the arm of Meyer. There's the win, Tombstone. You had us fooled.
I have my sweater for a reason. I didn't bring it out. But here we go. 1-0 the count to Caballero. Pitcher on pitcher. Second time they've seen each other. First time Bryson won it with an RBI single. And now Caballero up in the second matchup as he's hitting now. 2-0 the count.
I had the fortitude to wear flip-flops. It better stay warm out here.
Austin Suarez in the chat says, let's go Bisbee. The 2-0 home to Caballero. That one runs super inside. 3-0 now. Bryson kind of lost it after that 2-out single from DJ Elias.
I thought that was going into the knee of Brendan, so I'm glad he was able to get out of the way because, man, that ball was coming in hard. Had some clapping going on behind us. I wanted to go check in between innings.
Got to be a home run. We're in Tombstone. 3-0 the count. That one's going to catch the inside corner. 3-1 the count.
Yeah, Brendan was not going to be swinging on that one, so I'm pretty sure he's going to get a green light on this one, though.
3 balls, 1 strike. Meyer looking for a sign. The pitch. That one's going to jam him. That could have been ball 4. Good pitch there from Meyer. Running that one right into the hands. 3-2 the count now.
I mean, it's tough when it comes in that. Like you said, you have less than a half a second to decide whether you're going to swing that bat or not. On any fastballs that are 90 plus, you got a half a second. That's all you get. So full count from Meyer to Caballero. Let's see if Caballero can extend this inning for the Yellow Jackets.
The full count pitch. Elias is going with 2 strikes, and that's going to be ball 4. So now runners on first and second. The Tombstone Yellowjackets trying to mount a 2-out rally in the bottom of the first inning.
Eric Kohler coming to the plate. He has been a hot bat recently for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. He's gotten some shine from us on our Tuesday shows. You got to notice what Kohler's doing out there. Been playing a heck of a job at first base this year as well. You got a good look at him at the Warren Ballpark Classic.
This is our first of the 2 game of the year series that we will be seeing between the Pumas and the Yellow Jackets. That one will catch, just breaks back to the outside corner, I should say.
Kohler did not like that
0-1.
call. He gave Blue a little shake of the head.
Gabe Garcia's transcendent.
Well, they learned from the best.
And we're going to get a pinch runner from Brendan Caballero. So he gets his glove ready to go. That is going to be number 28, Dave. You have the lineup cards.
It's going to be Jacob Smith-Ames, a player that we saw in Bisbee as well. So Tombstone, I'm not afraid to go into their bench either. They got some depth as well. Both teams were coming in here 12, 13 deep in a 9-man game.
Tombstone a chance. If they get one in the gap here from Kohler, this game is tied. 0-1. Bryson Meyer from the stretch. DJ's going to go to third. Hit and run was on. Kohler fouls that one back. 1-1 the count.
He said
0-2 the count.
They're going to get aggressive with Bisbee the same way that Bisbee got aggressive with them. Like you said, go for a hit and run to guarantee DJ getting across the plate. Kohler was unable to square it up.
Another thing a hit and run does, Dave, when the runners go, the defense is out of whack. They're not playing at the normal positions. So that big hole between second and first becomes even bigger. Runners stay put. This one's going to be chopped back up the middle. It's going to be a tough play for Hunter Wright, but he does make it. And that's going to be the final out of the inning. We go to the top of the first. Bisbee Pumas still on top, 2-0.
Here we go. You're on the bottom for me, brother. I'm going to go check on the softball game.
What the heck?
I got to go get your score.
Clowns. Clowns everywhere. I got it now. Don't worry. Well, folks, that as Dave was saying, we're going to read off the last of our sponsors before we go back to the top of the lineup, just like the Bisbee Pumas will be doing. Ooh, maybe not. Nope, they have 4 hitters to get to there. Well, let's thank Right Way. They're now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, providing heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. They'll be working hard to earn your trust the right way and are happy to support this broadcast between the Tombstone Yellowjackets and the Bisbee Pumas. Thank you to Soci. Every pass, every play, every goal, every run this season, we're with you every step of the way. At Soci, we believe in rising to the occasion. When the pressure's on, we say, challenge accepted. Join us in backing. We have 2 Cochise County teams. And backing the Yellowjackets and the Pumas. Look at me go. You can learn more about Soci at SOSI.com.
2-1, Lady Pumas on top early.
Really? You
So far.
said the Pumas were a hot softball team right now.
If I stand up there, if I can see it from here. No, I can't.
And finally, also thank you to American Southwest Credit Union. Tonight's game is sponsored by ASCU. If you live, work, or worship here, you may be eligible to join. Experience better rates, personalized service at ascu.org. Join the credit union that supports your community. I wonder where they got that one from. Equal opportunity lender. Shout out Gil from American Southwest Credit Union.
And so we are now 48 hours away from the first ever Cochise County Basketball All-Star Games in Benson, Arizona. $5 at the door. Doors open at 4:45. We're going to sell out. Get there early.
Here's a very fun story, Dave. That's all I've been thinking about for the last couple of days, and for the last hour, I forgot that was even going on.
Oh, well, yeah, because it's Tombstone Bisbee Day. But
First
Brian
pitch.
Martinez Express at the plate, taking a ball. First pitch. Excuse me.
Brian Martinez, player of the game against the Hayden Lobos for the Bisbee Pumas, defensively and offensively, the 1-0 home. That one does catch the outside corner, 1-1 the count.
Yeah, Brandon said, like I said, 2 pitches, 2 quick hits from Bisbee, but it looks like he's really settled down. 3 strikeouts in the first inning.
Don't think he was expecting the Bisbee Pumas to jump out on the first 2 pitches they saw. That's the strategy of baseball, the 1-1. What a slider. That thing, ooh, that was one of the nastier breaks I've ever seen. 1-2 the count.
Martinez realized that his bat was about a foot away from where it's supposed to be by the time he's finished that swing. He's like, that bottom just dropped out of that pitch.
It was just like a drive with the bump golf ball. It went right, then went left. It was, how do you do that? How are you supposed to hit that? We'll see if he goes back to it. 1-2 the count.
Filthy pitch. I expect him to go with some heat here at Martinez.
He does have a lively fastball. That's going to be a slider that he fouls off. Still 1-2.
Well, Martinez barely getting a piece of that one. DJ barehanding it. He's bleeding out of his lips right now, barehanding baseballs. That kid is a baseball player if I've ever seen one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
We'll be joining Gabe Garcia on the Arizona Diamondbacks next year.
Good one. Caballero shakes him off a couple times. DJ sets up on the outside corner. They throw this one back to the inside. 2-2. Good job getting out of the way from Martinez.
He almost swung it back in. It just started a little bit too inside, but that ball was swinging. It's swinging and swinging.
Caballero set, ready to go. The 2-2. Misses the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. Good job here from Martinez being very patient to get it back to full.
Caballero is just barely missing on some of these locations. So, but yeah, like you said, full count for the Martinez Express. Again, he has been hot lately. Muy caliente.
DJ setting up low and away. The pitch goes in and hits him. Score that one a BB or HBP, whichever one you want to do. But Brian Martinez is going to find himself on first base.
Got a couple of Pumas in the lineup today that we don't see as often, like Ryan Rutherford and Tristan Meyer. So let's see how those two kids do against the Yellow Jackets in the biggest moment. This might be Tristan Meyer's first. It is his first Bisbee Tombstone game. So he's gonna
Varsity,
he's gonna get the full experience. Rutherford as well.
If you say full experience, it's cool FM's here too.
Oh, yeah.
I hope that very colorful cooling fan behind him isn't distracting them.
No pressure at all there, boys. No pressure at all. On our game of the year.
All eyes in Southern Arizona on you. Here we go. First pitch, Rutherford squares around a bunt. This one's going to miss, low and away.
And
One another count.
Including some Pima and COCHISE college coaches as well. A lot of talent on the field out here today.
Speaking of Pima, Eastern Arizona had a girl go to college from Pima and now has a U of A scholarship, if she wants it. She can also go to Texas. That's going to be strike 1-1 the count.
Well, those are two pretty decent schools.
Remember, we broadcast her against Gabby Lopez, and the name's familiar. I just can't think of it on top of my head. Small schools, they have talent, folks. Don't sleep on them. 1-1 the count. Martinez fakes the run down to second. That's going to be in the dirt. 2-1 the count.
DJ trying to calm down Brendan on the mound, giving him words of encouragement.
Trying to calm him down. He just threw 100 miles an hour back to him. This is how you throw it. 2 balls and 1 strike to Ryan Rutherford, the 8-hole hitter. He's going to square that bunt down. A beautiful bunt. That's a great sacrifice. Caballero is up with it. And now that's going to put a runner in scoring position. Brian Martinez on second.
All right, Mr. Meyer coming to the plate.
Tristan Meyer then the top of the order for the Bisbee Pumas. Sebastian Lopez 1 for 1 with a double, which unfortunate double because it should have been a triple with his speed.
But again, that's the whole problem for both teams. When you're playing a team this good, but as soon as you get back to the top of the lineup, here come all the problems again. So now he's got to worry about getting through Mr. Meyer before dealing with the inevitable Lopez.
Textbook bunt from Ryan Rutherford. That thing hugged the line. Perfect. Tristan Meyer's going to chop this one down to third. That's going to be foul. Dorsey up with it, but Owen won the count.
Unfortunately, he would have beat the throw out to first. I don't think Webster was going to have the ability to make that play.
It's Dorsey at third. Webster was third baseman last year, so I know where you're coming from. He's second baseman this year.
It is Dorsey. Gosh, Dorsey can even be better.
You're welcome. Well, I mean, we'd spent a whole year broadcasting these teams, you know?
I'm an idiot.
No argument here. I'm sorry. I didn't want to say that out loud. I'm so sorry.
Well, we know Tristan Meyer, he is nothing if not aggressive with that bat, just like that.
To be a high fly ball. Sasha Webster up with it. No problem at second base. And we go back to the top of the lineup.
He's here. He's every freaking where. Sebastian Lopez.
Sebastian Lopez has added the long ball. Doesn't leg out infield singles as much as he used to. But we saw in the first inning what that power does.
Well, he wasn't really about that life, but then he found out the chicks dig the long ball. So I was like, I might want to add that one to the game.
I believe it. Sebastian might have a football scholarship. You never know. First pitch home to him. That one's going to miss inside. Want to know the count.
And we have been invited by the Bisbee Pumas to host their signing day. A lot of Bisbee Pumas getting some college offers this year, so expect that late April, early May.
The Gracemores actually let me in on the secret about the scholarship, so yeah. It's going to be fun. Speaking of which, Andrew or Hunter, that's going to get it by. Brian Martinez is going to stroll down to third.
Are you going to share?
Not right now. I'm not going to. Are you kidding me?
What?
They told me this in confidence.
Oh. Well, you didn't tell me.
2-0 the count. I'm pretty sure I did. But Hunter, Andrew, if you're watching, let us know when you are going to do your signing day as well. This one's going to be ripped by Lopez into center. It looks like it will get down over the center fielder, and that's going to be a ground rule double for Sebastian Lopez. Back-to-back doubles for the leadoff hitter for the Bisbee Pumas. Dave, I think he's ready to play today.
Yeah, I think that these kids are locked in and ready for the game. And here comes Ross down, Olivaria. So Bisbee's looking to make it 4-0. And something big happened in the softball game. The Lady Pumas did something because the Bisbee fans just went crazy. I'll go get an update on that here in a moment.
Ross also 1 for 1 in this ball game. He singled in the first. had the RBI that drove Sebastian Lopez home. As he looks at that one outside, 1-0 the count.
We always talk about the different ballparks and always having their different things. My favorite part about coming to Tombstone is that right there, the Tombstone game, the softball game.
You're
right
very
there.
aware of what's going on in the softball game.
I love it. It's like being a Goodyear. Oh, what a hit.
Shoots that one to Webster. And an unfortunate error from Sasha Webster. Usually short-handed. Lopez is going to try his arm, and he's going to come home. Well, there we go. That'd be a tough play for Webster, but we got to give him the E4, and that's going to be an RBI. 4-0 now. Pumas on top. Horacio Olivaria.
Oh, my goodness. It just never ends with this team. They just keep going and going. They're the Energizer Bunny of offense and 2A baseball.
Jackson Alvarez up. He struck out looking his first at-bat.
You know, and unfortunately for Tombstone, you know what that means. Jackson's going to come up extra aggressive on this one.
Don't hesitate to jump into our chat, folks. Let us know who you're cheering for and where you're cheering from. Of course, this is the game of the year in all of Arizona, probably the nation. Let's keep increasing our hyperbole, Dave. Jackson looks at that one running inside, 1-0 the count.
I mean, these teams are so good. It's like, I mean, we've been doing this for years now, and every single time these two teams lock up, you're like, oh my goodness. You just know how ready they are for each other. That's why I was really surprised that they didn't go with DJ on the bump today.
Caballero Jackson just fouls. He hit that one down the third base line, 1-1.
6 inches away from a double on that one. If that ball hits the bag, Jackson's going to be on second base.
The Bisbee Pumas. It's all Pumas right now in the first couple of innings, first inning and a half, actually. Brendan Caballero trying to get out of this inning, 2 away. And I think this is his first start coming back from injury, so of course things aren't going to be as automatic as they once were. As this one's going to be fouled away. Jackson Alvarez now behind 1-2 to Brendan Caballero.
I lost that ball. It went over the fence and I just lost it. I have no idea where it went.
Mayor Moreno in the chat says, let's go stud Jackson Alvarez.
Stud.
Olivaria takes his lead off of first. He's going to go. Rouse is going to go. This one's going to be in the dirt. More good strategy from the Bisbee Pumas. Todd Hammett knows that they want to get this one in the dirt away. No chance of a hit, and he sends Horacio Olivaria to second with the stolen base.
Well, it's another thing, you know, between the Tombstone and Bisbee team. When you have Coach Milligan and Coach Hammett, you know, coaching against each other, it's always a masterclass.
That one's going to be outside, 3-2. Jackson Alvarez does a great job battling it all the way back to full as we have Michelle Dabovich. Good job, Paul. And the chat says, go Jackson, stud, my godson.
They love the nickname. I'm glad they do. I mean, he kind of gave it to himself.
3-2 from Caballero. That one's going to be too tall. Jackson able to take first base. Now runners at first and second. Danger not averted for the Yellow Jackets, and that brings back up Bryson Meyer, 1-for-1 with an RBI.
Oh, my goodness. Meyer is just, I mean, if there was a way to evolve after being 2A player of the year, Meyer figured it out because his efficiency numbers are off the charts right now, and Coach Milligan's going to go have a talk.
Yeah, Coach James Milligan going out to talk to Brendan Caballero. Noticeably, James Milligan does have a sling on his left arm. He said that for a while.
Yeah, all season long.
People don't understand how animated managers are behind closed doors, man.
He probably just was trying to catch for DJ warming up. His DJ broke his forearm.
Right. You're not wrong. That's a good one. Main Street Matt Meinhardt in the chat says, I anticipate Tombstone might swap pitchers soon and put DJ up there. I think if they didn't go with DJ today, and I don't know, I forget what their schedule was earlier. They're either saving him for the next game. I know Tombstone has they have a game tomorrow, and it's a big one as well. Is it Desert Question? I thought it was Phoenix, or I don't know.
You go ahead and call this, and I'll figure that out. Big bombs, Bryson, up at the plate.
First pitch to him, good pitch there. Change up in the dirt, 0-1 the count as Bryson had that's knocking out the signs and the scoreboard in his eyes and missed that one. 0-1 the count. Larissa Stello in the chat says, Vamos Pumas.
Vamos.
That one's going to catch the outside. Cool. No, it doesn't. 1-1 the count. A little too low, I would assume.
Oh, they got Tanque Verde on Friday.
And who'd they have earlier? They had someone on.
No, that's it. Just Tanque Verde on Friday.
They had someone on Monday, too. I can't remember who that was.
Oh,
another good change up. Bryson Meyer overly aggressive. 1-2 now.
No, they beat Morenci 14-1 last Friday.
No, that was Monday. That was Monday. So he might have gone against Morenci. So I don't even know if DJ is available for this game, but here we go. 1-2 home to Big Bombs, Bryson Meyer. Caballero, this one's going to miss the inside corner.
Throw.
Save, and that's Horacio umpire called it strike 3 on the inside corner.
Dorsey's trying to figure out what happened with the tag. He's like, I got him.
Home plate umpire saying it is a strikeout, I believe.
Dorsey can't figure it. Either way, Tombstone's out of the inning.
All right, either which way it is an out, and that's going to be the inning. I'm going to go ahead and just mark that as a strikeout. I thought I heard him yelling, which, umpires very animatedly let you know if it's a strikeout or not. But that's going to be 2 more runs for the Bisbee Pumas going into the bottom of the second now. 4-0, Pumas on top.
Yeah, 5-1 Lady Pumas over the Yellowjackets behind us right now. So the Tombstone girls got to get the offense going over there.
Shout out
we
to
know they can.
Taryn Wynn, Tanca Verde tomorrow, and Katie Baker Walker also says Tanca Verde tomorrow. Maybe people can tell me how seriously Tombstone is taking that game. I know they were in the same football conference for a few years, but we know Tanca Verde, they moved up to 3A for baseball last year, and I'm assuming they're in the same spot.
I'm not sure, but we know. They
are a baseball team.
They usually come with some serious pedigree. So yeah, Tombstone. That's a tough back-to-backer right there when you talk about Bisbee and Tanca Verde. So
they had Morenci, which they handedly beat Morenci,
14-1.
which is surprising to me, and then they had Bisbee and they had Tanca Verde. So 3. Normal powerhouses of baseball teams.
High-level teams.
Well, there we go. Bryson Meyer takes his warm-up pitches on the bump, and we're going to be led off by Kelly Bliss, the leadoff hitter for the Tombstone Yellowjackets last year, followed by left-handed hitting Miguel Rincon, and then Andrew Dorsey, the third baseman, who may or may not have just ended that inning for the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
It was a beautiful throw from DJ, and I thought he got the tag down. The umpire disagreed, but either way, Tombstone got out of the inning, so they got what they deserved.
Main Street Matt Meinhardt back in the chat says, come on, Tombstone, get out of this rut.
Yeah.
All it takes is one hit. Hit is contagious.
4-0 already, Bisbee.
Rita Carlos in the chat says, go Pumas.
Hey, Rita, how you doing today? I did see Mama Montiel sitting on the fence over there. She normally makes the trip anywhere inside of Cochise County. Coach Milligan.
Tanca Verde is 3A. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, for answering the questions and being active, especially Katie Walker.
But, Coach Milligan promised me a Tombstone hat, he said, but I had to wear it today. And then Jeremy Meyer made it very clear that I would not be welcome back in Bisbee if they saw me wearing the hat. So it's an ongoing struggle here.
You were walking away, and I said, I had no hat on. I said, you see how easy it is just to be neutral? You see how much easier it is?
I'm wearing a neutral hat.
Now?
I got yelled at in Tombstone last year. How we doing, boss?
Shout out Bathing Creek Enterprises, big supporters of ours, especially last year. We were able to broadcast extra games on Cool FM because of Bathing Creek Enterprises and the Wilcox quarterback.
I'm pretty sure that when we make our inevitable trip up to Goodyear.
Oh, this one's going to be slapped into right field by Kelly Bliss. One pitch and a leadoff single in the bottom of the second for the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
Bliss making the Tombstone fans happy.
You were saying something about Goodyear?
Well, yeah, when we make our inevitable trip up to Goodyear this year for Bisbee and Tombstone, I'm sure the Bathing Creek Enterprises will be a big reason why we're able to make that trip.
Left-handed hitting Miguel Rincon looking to jump on Bryson Meyer as well. Kelly Bliss, the second hit of the ball game for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. Of course, DJ with 2 outs got a single in the first.
Rincon's been hot lately.
First pitch to Miguel, and that's a great breaking ball and an even better eye from Miguel Rincon. You know he was sitting fastball. He was trying to rip that one around. Everyone thought that should have got Miguel Rincon, but what an eye. Want to know the count.
Yeah, again, with the velocity off Meyer, all you got to do is put the bat on the ball, and it's going to go where you need it to go.
Patricia Polanco says, good job, or go Pumas. Okay. Bryson's going to try to pick off Bliss. Then nothing doing there. Gets back safely. Still want to know to
I'll tell you how impressed we both were with the new pickoff moves of Ty Scholl. Whoa! Hey, where'd you learn that one, young man? He was gunning them left or right.
Whoever's coaching youth little leagues in Wilcox, Arizona, I want nothing but defensive drills all day. If the Wilcox Cowboys could defend, they would be perennial 2A South contenders.
Yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree.
I love the kids from Wilcox. They got to get better. Good pickoff move.
Yeah,
get back in time to Bliss.
It's just fielding errors for the Cowboys. That's all it is. All it comes down to with Wilcox. And Coach Ward knows that.
And Coach Ward gave them a gorgeous infield now. No,
yeah, right? All of our fields got an upgrade. Well, Tombstone, we're at this is the second year with their new field.
The Go Rincon hits this one off the end of the barrel. Montiel able to come up with it, but only able to get the runner at second. That's going to be a fielder's choice. One away in the bottom of the second.
And here comes Dorsey to the plate. Tombstone's got to keep this train rolling down the tracks. Down 4-0 already to Bisbee. They got to get a couple of these back.
It sounds silly, but 7 innings is a lot different than 9 innings.
Absolutely.
So if you're down 4-0, you got to understand. Just equate it this way. If you're down 4-0 right now, you want to get a run an inning and hold Bisbee off the scoreboard to come back. Well, that is a lot easier said than done when you have 2 extra innings to play with. Or 2 less to play with. Doesn't matter. English is tough for me today. That's going to be a big fastball by Dorsey. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
You want to know how big this game is? The NCAA recognized that, and that's why they put the U of A Duke game at 6:45 tonight to make sure that we could get through the Tombstone Bisbee game before we go watch U of A
Cienega, one of the biggest rivalries in southern Arizona. They're like, no, we can't compete. We'll go on a 5. That's going to be a high fly ball by Dorsey in center field to Sebastian Lopez. He's got it. Wanted to double off the runner at first. No good. Gets back safely. That's going to bring up Sasha Webster. We talk about super sophomores all the time. Here comes Sasha Webster.
All right, that kid that I was impressed with the moment we saw him last year. You know what's funny? I did get an answer to that mystery because whenever Martinez pitches, Lopez is behind the plate and not in the center. So I was asking Coach Todd about that. He's like, Lopez just likes to be involved. That's why he likes to play catcher. He doesn't just stand there doing nothing in center field.
They had to convince him to move to center because he was second baseman. We talk all day about the athlete, Sebastian Lopez. It just picks anything up. The runner's going to go. That one's going to miss outside. Good throw down from Martinez. The cover a little bit late. Oh, they got him. Jackson Alvarez. What a tag. That surprised me.
I thought he beat it, but obviously Up was very sure about that. I thought he had beaten that, but no. Jackson able to slap that tag there. So Martinez and DJ putting on a show behind the plate today, as always.
Man, I'm just saying, Dave. That's all I've been thinking about ever seeing Nate Whitworth from Buena play. Is we got DJ, we got Dylan, who are 2 all-COCHISE catchers last year. We have Brian Martinez, who has just been lights out behind the dish, and Nate Whitworth. I might just have to extend the rotation to 20 so we can put 1 catcher behind there, and that's it. Anthony Morales from the Wilcox Cowboys.
Yep. Like, yeah, we got a lot of them. But even the kid, 12-gauge trail for Benson, is looking sharp as a tack, the freshman. But in between innings, please allow me to thank American Southwest Credit Union with better rates and personalized service. Go to ascu.org. They are an equal opportunity.
Butch Hammond in the chat says, way to go, Bisbee. When every frame fellas. That name sounds familiar. Priscilla Polanco in the chat says, good job, Jax. I'll say. I thought there was no way. When that ball was thrown, he was nowhere near it. I thought it might have just been a late cover, but Jackson was able to get over no problem and slap the tag down and get the Bisbee Pumas out of the bottom of the second inning, still up 4-0.
Still 5-1 Lady Pumas over the Lady Yellowjackets.
Can I say that is the most surprising scoreline I've heard this year?
Again, that Tombstone offense is so potent. Only 1 run on the board. I expect to start seeing some dingers going over that fence.
Tombstone Yellowjackets were honestly should have been in the 2A finals. I'll say that much last year from what I saw. And you said that, last year it just looked like they were too bored.
Yeah, they got a little complacent. So, but I said Lady Pumas have been really hot. And so, the Tombstone Lady Yellowjackets, we're going to get the best version of them today. And so far, Lady Pumas showing it.
All right, we're going to be let off by...
I expect some Yellowjacket homers coming in on my here.
We have Hunter Wright leading us off, the second baseman for the Pumas, followed by Javi Montiel, and then Bryson Meyer.
Let's go,
or Brian Martinez. I'm losing my mind. Ask me why my brain's not working today. I honestly don't know. Brendan Caballero on the mound for the Yellow Jackets.
Need some hot coffee.
No kidding, right? First pitch, that's a great breaking ball. Swung on and missed. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, the breaking pitch is looking really good for Caballero. So he down 4-0 now. Tombstone has got to just get out of this one. 1, 2, 3.
Big two-seamer catches all of that plate. 0-2 the count now to Hunter Wright, as we do have more comments. Michelle Dabovich back in the chat says, way to go, Jackson. Great job. Love for Brian Martinez. He threw the ball.
I'm glad that the ump was out there because I would have called him safe from back here.
1 ball, 2 strikes as that one misses in the dirt. Good pitch. Always got to threaten something, even if you want to throw it in the dirt.
A Wilcox shirt and a Tombstone Bisbee game. Now there's a man with no fear.
Well, I do know
I'm
that
here to represent.
Gabe Garcia and DJ Elisa's girlfriends last year were both in Wilcox. You can believe that. 2-2 the count.
Boy, that's a heck of a drive for a movie date.
That's what I was saying. That's too much for me, bro. Wilcox and Benson's 30 minutes away. Wilcox and Tombstone got to be at least 45. Either which way, here we go. 2-2 the count. Hunter Wright battling it back to even. Caballero set the pitch. High fastball, difficult to lay off, impossible to catch up to. First strikeout, or first out of the inning is a strikeout for Brendan Caballero.
A lot of strikeouts off the arm of Brendan today. So when he's getting him out, he's gunning him down, doing it.
Main Street Matt Meinhardt says, "Come on, Paul, wake up." I think I'm just too excited for the game. I got to calm myself down.
It's Tombstone Bisbee. Like, this is one of those ones you circle when the schedule comes out.
Caballero with his first strike out of the ball game. This one starting off the Javi Montiel is going to be in the dirt. 1-0 the count.
Yeah, I thought Meyer was going to lead the game in strikeouts today, but Brendan said, "Hold my drink."
One to Javi Montiel. Caballero set the windup, and that had him fooled. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, well, Javi was even choked up on that and still unable to put the bat on the ball.
Lively fastball from Brendan Caballero, who doesn't play basketball because his words, "I'm not good at it." Like, bro, you're 6 feet 7 inches tall. Just go out there and stand around.
It ain't that easy.
It is not that easy. They have the best athletes. Is that okay to say? Can I say basketball has the best athletes? That one catches the outside corner. 1-2 now to Montiel.
They have the most mobile athletes. I would say best.
People got to remember when they're watching the NBA, they're 6'8", making these sharp cuts like that.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
How those ACLs stay intact.
They don't. Not anymore. Load management, brother. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Javi. This one's going to be shot off the hands. This could be a difficult play. A swinging bunt. Dorsey up with it. No, he can't make the play. And that's going to be a single for Javi Montiel.
Whatever it takes. Infield singles, whatever it takes.
Imagine Dragons have a song
baseball.
about that.
And here comes the Martinez Express. You know, one of the newfound hottest hitters in Cochise County. So Caballero going to have to try to pitch him into a double play here.
Martinez was down 0-2 in his last at bat, but did battle it all the way back to work the walk. Officially no at bat. Montiel back safely. Gorgeous day in Tombstone, Arizona.
This is the nicest day we've ever had in Tombstone, Arizona, doing a baseball game.
This
Normally it's really
foul.
windy or something, but today it's perfect.
0-1 the count. Sun's up there. It's getting behind some clouds every time it's a little bit too Arizona.
Even the ghosts of Boot Hill Cemetery woke up to watch this game. Johnny Ringo's over there outside of right field, like, "Come on, Yellow Jackets." I didn't die out here to watch this.
I do love how it's accepted that was Doc Holliday that did that, but literally never was figured out. It's just speculation or rumors. 0-1 the count. This one on the outside corner can be chopped foul. Good job there from Martinez putting something on it, but he was completely fooled on that pitch. Lots of love in the chat today. Thank you, everyone, for being active in the chat. Makes the baseball streams a lot better.
Lots of viewers. Thanks for joining us for your free Cochise County Game of the Decade.
Support the businesses that support your community. I want to broadcast sports as long as I can. This is going to be shot down at third, and Martinez on an 0-2 count, able to work a single in between third and short. Now back-to-back hits for the Pumas, runners in scoring position.
Again, we have three at each sport. We have 3 big ones. We have the copper pick in football between Bisbee and Douglas. We have Buena Cienega in basketball, and then we have Tombstone and Bisbee in baseball, where they're the 3 mass. Oh, and every time Benson and Wilcox do anything together, Wilcox gets so frustrated because they can't beat Benson. It just pisses them off.
Ryan Rutherford now coming to the plate for the Bisbee Pumas. Martinez not being pitch ran for. I wonder if that's a strategic play from Coach Todd Hammett. Only one away in the top of the third inning.
Rutherford would go get his gear on.
That's what I'm saying. It might be they don't have to go. They don't have to substitute him. That's going to be strike 1 to Ryan Rutherford.
Rutherford with a beautiful sacrifice bunt in his last at bat to move the runner over, which led to a 4th run for the Bisbee Pumas.
Let's see if he squares around for that. It looks like he's going to take his hands off. He's definitely squaring around for a bunt. They're going to try to pick off Montiel at second. He's back in time. So now that I'm sure DJ Elias, as smart a player as he is, sees the right hand coming off for Ryan Rutherford off the bat. See if they try to throw him some high fastballs, maybe 2-seamers where that ball starts moving.
Why don't you do a color? My goodness.
I mean, you could just see, look, now he's tipping it super heavy. That one's going to be low and outside, 1-1. So an interesting place to place that ball if you know a hitter's going to bunt, because that's an easy bunt down to first base. You make it really easy for him to get that ball down there, but maybe the Tombstone Yellowjackets think that DJ Elias can get the lead runner at third. That one's going to miss. 2-1 the count.
Barely missed.
It was low. We do have some more comments in the chat. Is Priscilla Polanco back, says, good hit. Oh, yeah. Excellent at bat from Brian Martinez. The swing and a miss, strike two.
Big ol' hack at that one. From the hitter. So Caballero, again, down 4-0. Tombstone can't allow any more Puma runs.
So
we'll game will get away from them.
With 2 strikes, Ryan Rutherford has to swing away. Dave, why is that?
Well, because you can't take the risk of, just getting a backward strikeout.
And there's the strikeout. And what Dave is talking about, if he tried to lay down a bunt with 2 strikes, and
he
off,
fouled it. Yeah.
That is a strikeout. That's going to be 2 outs in the inning. That's going to be the 6th strikeout.
All right, my crystal ball
for
is
Brendan
fully
Caballero
functional right now. Tristan Meyer will swing at the first pitch off of the arm of Brendan Caballero. I've never seen the kid not swing at a pitch.
Runners at first and second.
I'm okay with that life.
For the Pumas, Tristan Meyer at the plate. Caballero from the stretch. Good breaking ball. The slider right in there. 0-1 the count.
Oh, way to make me look stupid, Caballero. He threw such a good pitch that Meyer never had a chance. That was some nasty cheese.
I mean, everyone loves the big sweeping breaking balls, but I tell you, the ones that are difficult to hit are the ones that just whip out of nowhere. That one's going to be low, 1-1 the count. Apparently, there's a foul ball at the softball game. You can hear that from here.
Well, Tombstone's back up to the plate over there, so.
Is there a scoreboard working?
Yeah, there's a scoreboard. I got to stand over there to see it.
1-1 the count. This one's going to be inside. Did it hit him? No, it did not. 2-1 to mine.
You got to pump that gut out a little bit, Tristan. You're still young.
It's a shame that you're in shape. Just wait till you have a kid, Tristan. Not that I was ever in shape. I'm just saying. Never mind. We'll stop there. We'll stop the thought there. I don't want to disrespect anyone. 2-1 the count. This one's going to be low. 3-1 to the 9-hole hitter. Head coach James Milligan from the Tombstone Yellowjackets could not be happy that they were down 3-1 to the 9-hole hitter.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Like, you think he'd be a little more aggressive with Tristan, but Caballero trying to kind of stay away from him.
Especially with Sebastian. Back-to-back doubles coming up to the plate. Good pitch on the inside corner. That's going to get things full. 3-2, 2 outs. Expect the runners to go. That means that runner at first is in scoring position. If they get a ball to the outfield, that could score him. And if they get a ball in the gap, that definitely will score him.
I want to see if this works for Tristan Meyer. Gentlemen, start your engines. See if they all said his eyes widen up a little bit and say, wait a minute.
I just love that Tombstone.
Is it race time?
Oh. Might have to adjust that camera. People keep fouling them and hitting the fence. Runners go. That's going to hit Tristan Meyer. Bases are loaded for Sebastian Lopez and his new powerful hitting techniques.
It's not good for Tombstone because, unfortunately, for the Yellowjackets, he's here, he's there, and he's now at the plate, Sebastian Lopez.
The wind is blowing out towards center field, and head coach James Milligan coming out to talk to Brendan Caballero one more time. And it is DJ Elias going to get his catcher's gear off, and DJ will be called upon to take on Sebastian Lopez. So not the outing Brendan Caballero wanted as he goes 2 2/3 innings. And he looks like he's not happy on the mound about that.
As great as DJ is, that is a tough spot. Bases loaded against the leadoff hitter, but
DJ does not care, brother.
It's DJ. He'll be fine. Oh.
DJ would have loved to have a runner halfway to home. He's like, I'll strike him out. Don't worry. He don't care. That's what I was going to say, too, about DJ Elias. When I watched DJ come up to the plate, and we saw he swung at that first pitch breaking ball from Bryson Meyer, I don't know what it is about him. I just always feel like he knows what's about to happen. He's one of the smartest hitters.
Oh yeah. He's what? What's going on? We good?
Yeah.
He's a perfect player. He is a baseball player through and through. The big fundamental, if you will. And again, I don't like to always make it about the one kid, but I mean, he's so gosh darn good. And it's his senior year, so you know what? I will do it. I will kiss his butt all year long.
Well,
he deserves it.
We do have our Cochise County Sports Show live Tuesdays at noon where we give a lot of kids recognition on each team. And I actually try to make it a point not to say DJ and Bryson all the time. It's tough not to. Hey, when I go broadcast the Buena Colts, we got to give credit to Nate Whitworth. All anyone ever talks about is Austin Cushman. Ty Scholl for the Wilcox Cowboys. You know, they are their superstars, and they've earned that moniker. But, like you said, behind them, a lot of kids put in a lot of work and are great baseball players as well.
Oh, for sure. You know, and again, when it's their senior years, I have no problems. You know what I mean? With Lopez and Meyer and DJ and like, you boys, you've given us a show for years, and there's no words can describe how much we appreciate getting to come out here and watch these kids.
Yeah, we've been watching DJ, all these kids, 3 years now.
Yeah. Since they were little babies, and now they're grown up.
We knew DJ before he threw 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, but you're still dropping those darts in the end zone.
I'll give that story as Matthew Meinhardt in the chat says, come on, DJ, get us back in it. For sure. DJ Elias, the first time, Dave, we were fly-by-night. We didn't know what we were doing. It is what it is. We go to the Tombstone Bisbee game. The first time we actually gave ourselves time to set up. And there's just DJ Elias on the 50-yard line and hit the back. If there wasn't anyone running routes for him, he would have hit the back pylon every time. It's the kind of accuracy we're talking about.
It opened our eyes immediately.
Here we go. Sebastian Lopez now. The first hitter DJ Elias faces. He's going to shoot this one down. One pitch, and that's going to be one out. Good job there. DJ Elias keeps the Bisbee Pumas off the scoreboard in the top of the third. 4-0 going into the bottom half.
Just like that. He comes in and like, hey, we're done. All right, we're going back to the plate, boys. So Coach Milligan, no fear, putting out the superstar on the bump and getting them out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch from DJ. He understood that he wanted to come in and throw fastballs. Sebastian knew he wanted to come in and throw fastballs, and he runs it on his hands. It's like, if you're going to drive it, you're going to have to turn on it, especially when you're going up against DJ Elias. If you don't know the ball's coming inside, you're not getting around on that thing.
You folks see all the businesses that make this free broadcast for you on your screen. Possible, but I'm just going to thank them with words. So thanks to Right Way, serving all the COCHISE in Santa Cruz County, doing electrical, heating, plumbing, and cooling the right way. Happy to support the sports broadcast teams.
I'll tell you what, Dave, that might be a bad idea for me in my battle with the English language right now. But I would love to thank Synergy Home Care Sierra Vista, providing non-medical home care all across COCHISE and Santa Cruz County. Call them today, 520-685-1035. Next month, going to Graham County. Get ready, Pima Rough Riders.
You go deal with them.
Well, I mean, expanding. Graham County. I do, though. If I am going to Graham County, like, to broadcast COCHISE College, I always look for days. I'm like, okay, well, now I can go up there and work and then do my work after work, you know. Because this is not a job to me.
No, it's the driving and the setting up. Once the game starts,
it's fun.
It's a blast.
Once the game starts, it's baseball, baby.
It's the driving that kills you.
I actually like the driving COCHISE. I think we're really blessed with the desert landscape all across southern Arizona.
Drive to Valley. You weren't wrong. I was driving out the Valley.
The El Frito one from Tombstone? Oh, my goodness. Oh, what is that road called? I've done it 90 times. I can't.
Regan or.
I can't drive it coming back because I get motion sick.
Oh, yeah, the uphill. I was driving into the sun up those hills. It was crazy. I thought I was going to die out there.
But, yeah, that's my favorite drive just because it reminds me of the Great Plains of Kansas without, the color.
Super sophomore at the plate here.
Sasha Webster for leading us off for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. He'll be followed by Hank Mooney and Trey Franklin. Remember, Sasha Webster ended our last inning when there was a caught stealing. Miguel Rincon trying to take second.
Well, again, it's still only 4-0. So Tombstone has not let this thing get away from them. And now with DJ on the mound, they can really, kind of stabilize a little bit. So now it's just up to the offense to try to get some runs off of Meyer.
You're free to Young in the chat says, let's go Puma. Oh, you should have said that one. I doubt you're going to be that emphatic.
Oh, no.
Here today.
No. We are very neutral. I've learned lessons in the last 3 years of doing this.
1 ball, no strikes. That one on the outside corner does catch 1-1 the count.
I said I was out here last year doing a Tombstone Wilcox game and, wearing a Bisbee hat, and boy, did I hear about that. So lessons were learned.
1 ball, 1 strike. Meyer set the pitch. Good breaking ball, and that's going to catch the outside corner as well. 1-2 now to Sasha Webster.
Sasha's going to have to let it go.
Just like Frozen.
Like Walt Disney, frozen stiff.
The pitch. Outside corner, strike 3. Bryson Meyer still on fire on the bump, pitching that shutout.
Yeah, but that should bring Tombstone back to the top of the lineup. So, yeah, Hammer and Hank Moody's going to come to the plate, and this is where Tombstone's going to, their second time up against Meyer. Like, not that they don't know the kid, but their second time to the lineup, they're going to.
Here's a stat for you, Dave. Bryson Meyer's first strikeout was just out against Sasha Webster.
Making me look silly over here. My crystal ball is not functioning this year.
That one misses. 1-0 the count.
I said double digits. He's not even close. As long as there's a 0 on the board, Coach Todd doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Water, I'm going to go get some more.
1 ball, no strikes. The leadoff hitter, Hank Moody, flew out to catcher his last time up. He's going to chop this one down to third base, and that's just going to get foul. 1-1 the count.
So Hammer and Hank, again, Tombstone's got to start getting these rallies going because they're going to start running out of innings. Like I said, only 7 games here in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to start running out of innings. Tombstone's got to start getting these bats on the ball.
Yeah, they got to get some momentum, whether it's hits. It doesn't necessarily have to be runs, but let's get some runners from scoring position.
Yeah, exactly. You need to have somebody on second base when the 3 and 4 hole hitters come up.
That's a big slider and a great job by Hank Moody taking that one. 2-1 the count. Gorgeous day in Tombstone, Arizona. That sky in the background, I just keep looking how it's framed. It always makes it worth it. It's even better when it's gray and terrible weather. This one's going to be a high foul ball right behind us, 2-2, right over to the softball field.
Yeah, that's the danger when you have the two fields this close, is because, if you're watching one game, you're not paying attention to the other, and you can take one right in the dinger.
Did you get hit or did I get hit last year? One of us got it, or maybe it's the equipment.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I would remember that.
2 balls, 2 strikes, big slider, and he can't lay off at that time. Martinez up with it. Throws a little bit low, no problem for Olivaria. 2 straight strikeouts for Bryson Meyer.
So 2 outs for tall Trey Franklin. Got to try to get something into a gap here and get himself into scoring position.
I'll say if Trey
for the
Franklin
3 and 4 hole hitters
does not get on base, we're going to be led off by DJ Elias in the 4th, and he will hit a home run. He just has a habit of leading off innings with home runs. But if Trey Franklin gets on, it's anyone's guess.
Again, this is one of those moments where Tombstone can really try to get back into this thing. He's one of their better hitters at the plate.
Trey Franklin, leading stolen base man in Cochise County this year. Lays off that slider, 1-0.
Yeah, that's one I just didn't see coming. I did not see Trey being the kid that was going to be stealing all the bases, especially at 6'3".
I'm actually going to look that up right now. I'm going to look up where he ranks in Arizona in stolen bases. 2 weeks ago, he had 7. Last week, he had 5. That one's going to catch the outside corner. 1-1 to Trey Franklin.
7 stolen bases in a week. That's some kid's seasons when you're only playing 21 game seasons.
That's double my seasons. I was not that slow in high school. The pitch home, that's going to catch as well. That's going to be 1-2 now to Trey Franklin.
Even Mama Franklin shaking her head at that curveball. They're like, oh, tough out there.
She's thinking to herself, swing the bat, Trey. She's grinding her teeth. I could see it from here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Meyer. The pitch. Strikes out the side. Bryson Meyer must have heard Dave say, I don't think he's got any strikeouts because he had 3 in that 1 inning. We go now to the top of the 4th. Still 4-0. Bisbee Pumas on top.
I told you, Meyer is just locked in today. It's going to be tough for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. Now you can see it pregame. Yeah, Meyer's just locked in. So good luck, Tombstone. Yes, I probably should thank Allo Fiber, our new home team, for phone, television, and internet. Go to allofiber.com.
Who's we?
What?
Who's we?
What do you mean?
The Mall of Sierra Vista is probably a big landmark in Sierra Vista, Allo. Come on now, that's where I live. In the mall, I'm not homeless.
You can tell how angry this man is at you. You need to get it done. And so I don't listen to this anymore.
Internet speeds is something that I need in my life. Okay.
I only use my television for scrubs and U of A basketball.
I know. That's why I need the internet, because I don't use the TV. I use all the stuff that the internet does.
I'm going to go get us a little update on this game here. Tombstone is at the plate, so let's go see what's going on.
Fine. I guess I'll fill as I'm trying to figure out how many stolen bases Trey Franklin has, or where he ranks in the stolen bases department. The AZ Preps 365 app, not the easiest thing to navigate unless you know what you're looking for. There it is. Championships, brackets, baseball. Yay! Now, come on, Paul. You can do this. DJ Elias warming up for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. Popping that glove, just like he likes to do. Sorry, folks. We'll be right back. Let's see if there's any comments in the chat. Oh, I'm using my phone right now, as a matter of fact. Oh, Sebastian Lopez still leads in stolen bases in. Did not know that. And ahead of him is actually Hammer and Hank Moody. So Trey Franklin while he's had a good couple of weeks, does not lead overall in stolen bases. That one's going to be a strike on the outside corner to Horacio Olivaria, leading us off for the Bisbee Pumas in the top half of the 4th inning. Shout out Dan the man. He did not. 1-1 as Elias throws that one in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Elias set the windup and the pitch. That one's going to catch the outside. No, just misses. It looks like 2-1 the count. So Caballero might have set up on the outside corner. It looked like he hit that spot exactly where he wanted to. This one's going to be chopped down. Ross, this is how he got his first hit of the game. Webster's up with it. It's going to be a close play. Got him at first. That'll bring up Jackson Alvarez, sophomore stud. 0 for 1 in this ball game. Did reach first via a walk his last time up.
Oh, so it's 6-3. Bisbee, they just got out of a bases-loaded jam. Yellow Jackets had bases loaded.
Ooh.
That's 6-3. Bisbee barely got out of it, so we're going to the top of the 4th. Should have grabbed some water while I was over there.
And Coach Todd Hammett for the Bisbee Pumas wants to go over and talk about that play at first. I have a big pillar in my way, but if I was a betting man, I'd bet he was out. And maybe that's not what. I guess he is going to try to confer with the home plate umpire and see exactly what he saw.
Again, I had to watch out the bases loaded situation over there.
You're fine. Everyone confirms it was out. I'll tell you what, I thought it was out too. It was a close play. Great job from Sasha Webster on that high chopper, making the play and getting it down just in time. First out of the inning.
Now, he might be the nicest guy in the world, but if I'm an umpire, I don't want Coach Todd coming to talk. Hey, excuse me, can we talk about what just happened?
Michelle Dabovich back in the chat says, let's go Jackson. And Barra, as that one's going to miss. 1-0 the count. This is the varsity game. The JV game was ended on a walk-off by Bisbee's Cam Anderson.
Oh, there's officially way more people watching the softball game than there are watching the baseball game. They're lining the fence over there.
2 balls, no strikes. There's a pretty big crowd here for the baseball game.
It's a decent crowd. If you walk over there, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll be like, oh.
And Jackson takes a big hack at this one. This ball is going to get out of play. 2-1 the count. And that doesn't reach the desert. Now it does. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Those kids, they don't care about rattlesnakes. They don't care. They're going to go get the ball. Look at that kid.
They grow up in the town too tough to die. They're too tough for rattlesnakes.
That's the one thing with Tombstone. When you hit a foul ball back, that ball is gone for life.
2-1 home to Jackson. DJ throws him the high fastball. That's going to miss. 2-2 the count.
Again,
or 3-1 the count. Sorry, Dan. That's on me. Freddie Young in the chat says, let's go, stud.
Here comes the fireball.
This is going to be a high fly ball, a major league pop-up to right field. And that's going to be the second out of the inning. Tall Trey Franklin over there to get that one.
Yeah, he had to. That ball was hit so high. He's like, no, everybody stay back. I need a minute here.
Those are the toughest ones to play that are hit right at you, but they hang in the air so long, you think that you're wrong.
Yeah, you think you might have misjudged it, yeah.
That'll bring up Bryson Meyer for the Bisbee Pumas, 1 for 2 with a strikeout and an RBI single on his ledger. Also stole a base, and here we go. The matchup we've been waiting for, DJ Elias against Bryson Meyer.
I don't know who's driving that white F-150 over there, but you're about to lose the window.
First pitch home, that's going to be a breaking ball that breaks not enough. 1-0 the count.
The DJ's 1, 2, 3 already in the first 3 hitters faced. So sitting him down, standard procedure.
DJ gets a sign. That breaking ball will catch the outside corner. 1-1 the count.
Ooh, that was filthy.
It's just like Hollywood Riders, Dave. They want to subvert expectations. DJ knows Bryson wants him to throw a fastball. He's hitting with 2 straight breaking balls.
Well, that fastball's coming eventually.
There it is. That one catches the outside corner. 1-2 the count.
And then Tombstone, only 4. It's only 4-0. So Tombstone doing what they had to do and keep Bisbee from extending that lead.
The 1-2 home. Another fastball that's going to miss high. 2-2. Good eye from Bryson Meyer. Of course, Bryson and DJ, like you said, they've been playing each other forever. They know everyone's strikeout pitch. DJ gets 2 strikes. He's coming high and inside. The 2-2. Breaking ball just misses outside. 3-2.
You're going to have to show me where that pitch missed, brother.
Gabe Garcia would let you have it.
I thought he got every part of that play.
It looked like it might have been outside. You never know. It depends on where the catcher set up. 3-2. The pitch, breaking ball is going to be fouled off. We'll do this again.
A very defensive swing by Meyer. It was a filthy pitch, so he just wanted to make sure he kept the at bat alive.
Well, that's what you got to do. You really got to sit fastball and just try to hit off the fastball. Now, if you're down in a game and you need to make something happen, yeah, you'll sit breaking ball. Here we go, 3-2. You know DJ wants to put that fastball by him. There it is. That's going to miss. Bryce and Meyer walks, and that's going to be a 2-out base runner for the Bisbee Pumas, bringing up Hunter Wright for the Bisbee Pumas.
For every ball that was called in that at bat, I mean, he must have missed by an inch.
Oh, yeah, very, very close. And that's what you want your pitchers to do. That's why it drives me crazy when you got 2 strikes and you see a ball bounce in front of the plate. What's the point of that? Just say, hey, I'm going to throw a ball. Let's get to 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So Hunter Wright now up for the Bisbee Pumas. DJ misses the outside corner on that cutter. Just now noticed DJ Elias brought a cut fastball this season to his repertoire. 1-0 count.
Yeah, 1-0 to Hunty. I know how much you love that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. 1-0 count. His name's Hunter. What's better than that? Some people don't need nicknames. 1-0. That one's going to be in the dirt. 2-0 now to Hunter Wright.
Hunter trying to do his best Israel Adesanya with a bow and arrow. Cha-cha, cha-cha.
Speaking of hunting, shout out Adrian Fuentes, who actually got from the Wilcox Cowboys his elk tag. You have to put in for that, and they just randomly choose people to go hunt elk randomly. That one's going to catch the outside corner. 2-1 the count.
Yeah. You go and meet Adrian Fuentes and tell him no. Guy's a Hulk. Nicest guy in the world.
Taller than you, got more muscle than both of us combined.
I have muscle?
Me neither. Good pitch from Elias, but a better job by Wright laying off. And now Bryson Meyer sees the ball get away, and that's going to be 3-1 home with a pass ball, taking Bryson Meyer into scoring position.
The Victor Flores behind the plate for the Yellow Jackets.
I thought it was Caballero this whole time.
I believe that's number 7. That's what it looks like.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure I see it number 7 underneath that jersey. Number Caballero.
Hunter Wright's going to lift a high fly ball to right field. This one's going to stay in the park. Trey Franklin over and does retire the side. So a 1-2-3-4 inning for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. We go now into the bottom of the 4th inning. Still Bisbee on top, 4-0.
Well, like I said, once DJ comes in, it's going to stabilize. And so now Tombstone, that's where that offense has been a little inconsistent this year. That's the one thing with Tombstone, is it hasn't been as consistent as it was last year. Again, you got the 2A player of the year on the bump, but that being said, Tombstone has got to get those bats alive.
Well, they had the fabulous freshmen last year for Tombstone. They're sophomores now, so they're better hitters now, but you could always count on that 1-2 punch from DJ Elias and Gabe Garcia to get things going. And right now, DJ looking for his running mate. He will be leading us off here in the bottom of the 4th inning, so expect a home run, even though the wind kind of blowing in now. Brendan Caballero, maybe Caballero still comes up to the plate. We'll have to see if that is going to be Victor, and then Eric Kohler, our 3 hitters for the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
Let's see if your crystal ball is working. But I know it is working on Saturdays from 9 to 2. Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista. They have written road testing available, so save the wait at the DMV.
Also, thank you to Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, serving our community. And that roar of the crowd is from the softball field, brought to you by the MORSE Automotive Group. You can drive in today and experience the difference because Cochise County is now backed by Morse. Dave doing the check as their scoreboard's working over on the softball field, not so much on the baseball.
Well, that roar was coming from the Bisbee side because it is 9-3. Lady Pumas on top of the Yellow Jackets.
Ron Wynn in the chat says 77. Andrew Dorsey is the catcher for the Yellow Jackets. That would make sense.
77? Okay. I saw a 7. So, shutout baseball so far from Meyer. Tombstone is just going to have to get those bats going. Like you said, DJ coming to the plate, you predicted home run. So
he just does it. He just always, every time he's up leading an inning off, it's a home run. And the wind now swirling behind us out to center field. So can't really gauge it, but as long as it's blowing out to the fence, DJ's got a good shot.
I'm going to go and give him a proper walk-up as he makes his way up. See if we can inspire the young man for a highlight.
Thank you, Taryn Wynn, as well, saying that Andrew Dorsey is the catcher. I was going to look for that, too, but then I was looking at Brendan Caballero's number to see if there was a 7 in there. That's going to be the last warm-up pitch for Bryson Meyer. Good throw down from Brian Martinez right on the front corner. A nice little rope, making it very hard to see who's going to be our all-Cochise catcher this year.
And now coming to the plate, number 5, DJ Elias.
Dave trying to get DJ to crack a smile on that one. These kids can hear us. We find that out super quick.
We're trying to inspire him. He needs it.
Bryson Meyer against DJ Elias. DJ coming up.
Superstar on superstar. Let's
1 for 1 with the single in this ball game. First pitch is going to be in the dirt. 1-0 the count.
Man, oh man, what a privilege it has been watching these two battle each other for these years. And we got at least one more down in Bisbee, Arizona. Obviously, we'll be at that.
Right, we'll have 2 more when they play in the playoffs / finals. This one's going to miss on the outside corner. 2-0 the count.
That's going to be tough, though. If they meet each other, let's say in the semifinals, do you throw Bryson against DJ or do you save it for that final game?
Well, Tombstone's got Caballero, and he's got an arm.
Yeah.
I know he didn't have the outing he wanted this year.
Only 4. He only give up 4. Oh,
softball. We got to call timeout on that one. 2 balls, no strikes. Softball was hit over the wrong fence.
As long as they haven't hit us yet, I know it's fine.
And then, of course, behind Bryson, Bisbee has a plethora of arms that are showing a lot of trust and faith from Todd Hammond. Talk about Hunter Wright, Jackson Alvarez, Brian Martinez, who's behind the plate right now.
I don't think Martinez is giving up a run this
He's
year.
probably that number 2 pitcher for the Pumas right now.
I literally don't think he's giving up a run yet.
2-0 home from Bryson Meyer to DJ Elias. That just misses the outside corner. 3-0.
And Bryson, it's not all just muscle, and an athleticism. He's pretty cerebral player as well. There's no reason to attack DJ.
Is it Nugent or Win? I've been saying Win. I just noticed.
It should be Win.
No, I'm just saying for the people in the chat. There's 3 Nugents. If you guys can correct me in the chat.
It's NG.
It's NUG.
Yeah, no, it's Win.
That one's going to be over. 3-0. Now 3-1 is the breaking ball taken by DJ Elias, and that is a very big sign of respect from Elias to Meyer.
Well, if Meyer goes fastball here, expect DJ to get a green light.
It's 3-1 now.
Got me curious.
The pitch for Meyer. Oh, right across the plate. 3-2. Meyer. Not what DJ was expecting on 3-1. Did not expect Meyer to challenge him with the fastball. Now here's the chess match. 1 pitch for either player. Meyer sets, gets a sign. The pitch. Catches the inside corner. DJ Elias struck out looking. That'll bring up Brendan Caballero now for the Yellow Jackets.
Never got the bat off his shoulder against Meyer.
Go, Brendan.
So here comes Brendan. A big look how bad. That's a. Yeah,
Thank you,
it's
Taryn.
the first time we got to see him this year because he's been injured. So
anytime you broadcast the Tombstone Yellowjackets and see Nugent, it's N-U-G-E-N, is Nugent. Thank you, Taryn, for that.
Oh, I was wrong.
Caballero.
Wrong all the time, all day.
He's going to watch that one in the dirt. 1-0 now.
Martinez is so smooth. Just grabbed it on the hop with their hand.
Brendan Caballero officially no at bat as he walked in his first plate appearance. Illustrated on
Caballero or
first.
Caballero?
Caballero. 1-0. That one's going to catch the inside corner, and Meyer really got that slider working very well.
Brendan gave it a head nod and acknowledgement to that beautiful pitch.
It's the same one he
got me on that one.
It's the same one he just struck DJ out on. Bryson really working his off-speed stuff into this outing, and that's going to catch the outside corner. 1-2 the count.
Again, they can't even get the bats off the shoulders. These pitches are just perfect.
Bryson Meyer went 8 hitters without striking in 1 out. He struck out his last 4 hitters, looking to make it 5 in a row.
Oh, if he's ahead of this hitter, it probably will be.
From the windup, the pitch. That fastball's going to be shot to the second base. Hunter right up with it. That's not a bad at-bat there from Caballero. Just get something in play and try to get Meyer out of this incredible rhythm he's in.
But either way, that being said, still shutout baseball being thrown. Here comes Eric Kohler, one of the hot bats for the Yellow Jackets. But with 2 outs of the inning, it's just tough. You got to get ahead of him early. But Kohler's been a very hot bat and a great first baseman this year.
Still 4-0.
Only 4-0.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Meyer sets. Fastball right by Kohler. 0-1 the count. You know, it's funny. We were talking about the development of all the players we were going to lose, and just seeing how much players develop from junior to senior. I said there's going to be some shockers next year. Some boys that just put on anything.
There's ones that we don't see coming. Another
for every sport
pitch by Meyer.
Any skill, every sport. There's going to be some players that we're like, wow.
What we're talking about on the way out here, we have no idea what basketball is going to look like next year. Like, we have no idea. We are losing.
It's going to be a lot of
pointing
again. Thomas Welker is going to still be there.
Sure.
Ricardo Brooks will still be there, but they are losing a big senior class. The 0-2 that catches the outs. No, just misses. 1-2 the count.
Again, like with all these teams, I mean, where it's going to be a new look Bisbee team, it's going to be a new look Wilcox team. Like it's because Hooper's been their starting center for 4 years.
Wilcox is going to be set up nice for baseball, though.
For baseball, yes. I said basketball. We have no idea what it's going to look like.
The 1-2 home. The breaking ball is going to be shot down to third. Oh, what a play. Javi Montiel up and over. And that is your inning. Javi Montiel, super impressed. Designated fielder last year. Shouldn't be this surprised, but he makes some tough plays at the hot corner.
Very, very nice play at the hot corner there by Javi. So 4-0. Bisbee coming back to the plate. Tombstone just can't get the offense going. I mean, after the first inning, Tombstone's really settled down. Shutting down Bisbee, but man, you gotta get some runs.
3 straight 1, 2, 3 innings for Bryson Meyer, albeit in the second inning they was a caught stealing, so an unconventional 1, 2, 3. But he's really falling into his own on the mound for the Bisbee Pumas. DJ Elias, like you said, doing a great job in his relief, as he has not allowed a base runner since he's been in.
No, he allowed one last inning.
Kidding. He has not allowed a hit. He got a walk. So.
Between innings, before I go check on that softball game, thanks to Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up, serving all of Cochise County. You can find them on Facebook to see wonderful examples of their work.
Excuse me. Also, thank you to the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty. Proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you are in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439.
Still 9-3. Lady Pumas on top. But
Tombstone's it was 6-3 last time you gave us an update.
No, I gave a 9-3 update.
Yeah, just now, 2 seconds ago.
No?
Yes.
But Tombstone is at the plate, though. So.
Oh, that's right. That big roar. You were talking about that. All right, Javi Montiel going to lead us off for the Bisbee Pumas, followed by Bryson Meyer. It's the second time I said that. Followed by Brian Martinez and Ryan Rutherford. Elias set from the windup and the pitch. That one catches the inside corner, 0-1.
And there's the Gabe Garcia stink eye. Went in.
I try not to say that stuff, but that was way inside. 0-1 the count now. The fastball, Javi's going to shoot this one back up to Sasha Webster, who can't play it on the hop. That was always going to be a tough play, and the sun looked like it played a little bit of a trick on Sasha Webster at second base. Leadoff single for the Pumas and Javi Montiel.
So, yeah, DJ getting the contact that he wanted out of Javi, but Webster unable to put him away. So the Martinez Express coming up, 1 on, no outs.
That's now 2 for 3 for Javi Montiel. And Brian Martinez coming up to the plate for the Bisbee Pumas. I think he's 1 for 1. Jesus, can't read my own handwriting. He's going to lay down a bunt, and Javi was taken off on that one. Does he get back in? No, he's going to be gunned down at second. So base running error for the Bisbee Pumas, and 0-1 home to Brian Martinez, 1 away and 1 out.
Now, the one thing you don't want as a Bisbee Puma is now you have to listen to Coach Todd.
Yeah, we heard him from here. We heard that one right away.
Yeah, that's the one thing. When you make a base running, yeah, he's still giving it to him. When you make a base running error, Coach Todd will light you up.
Great job there from Andrew Dorsey throwing behind the runner. This one's going to be a high fly ball right at us. Catch it, Dave. Catch it.
I'm not trying to catch it. You out of your mind?
0-2 home to Martinez.
I'll break every bone in my hand.
Buena is up. Thank you, probably Dan or Todd.
Todd's giving us updates.
Buena is up 2-0 against Cienega in the top of the second inning.
You know, to quote myself from a basketball game this year, deal with it. Stupid Cienega.
I tried not to incite riots.
I was wondering if I had anything to do with that.
Of course you did. Of course you did. 0-2 the count. And that's going to be strike 3. Ball does get away. Dorsey on his horse, but he's not going to be able to get it in time. So the unfortunate strikeout base runner for DJ Elias, Brian Martinez on first base.
And here comes Rutherford, followed by Meyer. Oh, he's still getting it over there.
Todd Hammond loves to coach hard, trying to bring his superstar third baseman back at it. James Milligan wants to talk to DJ Elias about something. This might be a pitch count type of thing. No, he's going out there to settle him down. DJ's body language after that, not the best.
Well, I mean,
frustration for
when
sure.
You're doing it, when you do everything right, and yet your teammates are unable to get the outs, yeah, it's going to frustrate you a little bit. All right, I'm not no names given, but we saw that this basketball season with one particular player and one particular team, where a lot of that, where it's like, come on, what am I supposed to do? No names mentioned.
Ryan Rutherford up for the Bisbee Pumas, 0 for 2 in this ballgame. A strikeout and a sacrifice bunt. Brian Martinez on first. We'll see if DJ settles down a little bit. Going to go from the stretch, obviously.
That's a beautiful fastball by DJ. Blew it right by him. I don't think Rutherford's seen that one before. Unless he hits against Meyer in practice. He ain't seen that one before.
The 8-9 hitters up for the Bisbee Pumas expect DJ to challenge them with fastballs.
Oh, he's going to gun him down like the Old West. We're in Tombstone. Look at that. He's just going to gun him down. He has no fear of these kids.
0-2 now as that one does catch as well to Ryan Rutherford.
DJ is just singing to himself in his head as he's facing these kids. Welcome to my house. You are getting striked out.
And that one's going to catch on the outside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Elias. And the frustration for Elias is he only got one out of those back-to-back strikeouts. But we do have two away here in the top of the fifth inning. Tristan Meyer, who's officially 0 for 1, but did walk in his last plate appearance, up to the plate.
Boy, and TJ pulling his best Thanos, saying, fine, I'll do it myself. Just gunning him down.
Fabian Hernandez going to pinch run now for Brian Martinez.
That's the camera shaking.
Holy Lord.
Fabian running.
He does look like the Hulk this year.
That's what I said. That camera shaking. That's Fabian running to first.
It hasn't even been a week since I've seen Fabian. How much muscle can you absolutely put on in a week?
He's got to be up to 240.
Oh, 240? Kid is 260, a solid muscle. First pitch home to Tristan Meyer, a slider. Good job from Elias.
Welcome to my house. These kids are going to learn on the job today.
The lineup does turn over. Should Tristan Meyer get on base for the Bisbee Pumas?
Here comes the fireball.
Oh, nice little changeup there. 0-2 the count.
That's why you use the word changeup. Because you have guys like me thinking it's going to be a fireball.
I'll call out the pitches for you. It's obvious when pitches are coming.
Oh, yeah? So what's this one going to be there?
It's not obvious because he can go anywhere with this one. Just when the obvious pitches are coming. It's DJ Elias, so it's going to be a high fastball. He's going to try to strike him out with power. The 0-2. Elias. Ooh, breaking ball. That one just gets foul.
Oh, Tristan's going to be mad.
0-2 the count.
He's like, I finally got him. No, gosh darn it.
The DJ throwing the slider in there, trying to get Tristan Meyer out in front of it. Tristan Meyer did square it up, but just an inch foul.
Gorgeous day in Tombstone, Arizona. The town too tough to die. You go say hi to Tiffany after this?
The pitch. Good breaking ball and a great job to stay off it. Tristan Meyer 1-2 the count. And that's what I'm talking. That's not a waste pitch because that did catch the zone initially. So give him something to think about. Have the brain working. Don't just throw one in the dirt just to throw one in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes from DJ. High fastball sits him down.
Yay. Johnny Ringo. Gun
DJ
down.
Elias does that the Serena Venus Williams grunt every time he throws a fastball, if you haven't noticed. Might be tipping his pitches on that one. You never know, but that's going to be 3 straight strikeouts from DJ Elias to get the Tombstone Yellowjackets out of the top of the 5th. We go into the bottom of the 5th. Tombstone's still down 4-0. They're going to be sending up Kelly Bless, Miguel Rincon, and Andrew Dorsey.
It's that nothing that's so surprising from the Yellowjackets. I know how good Meyer is on the mound, but, man, the Tombstone offense normally pretty high-powered.
Tombstone 2 hits in this ball game.
Yeah,
just the 2 hits.
What is going on?
Their last hit was in the 2nd inning as well.
In between innings, please let me thank the Copper Queen Community Hospital with physical therapy departments in Bisbee, Hereford, and Douglas, providing the highest level of patient care. Make an appointment today, 520-432-6435.
Thank you as well to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. Noticeably, Javi Montiel has his jersey completely untucked, and I've seen some umpires say, go back and tuck your jersey in before you come to my field to play, boy. So,
call it a comeback. They've been here for years. 9-6 now. Pumas over the Lady Yellowjackets.
Uh-oh. Drama. You should have done that game.
I know. We didn't have an available page.
No, we get the YouTube access. Speaking of you streaming, Todd, if you're still in the chat, Todd Ryan from Cool FM, who runs Cool FM, we need the YouTube access. We could have just streamed it on YouTube.
Yeah,
started that one.
9-6 now, but Bisbee is back up to the plate over there. So I was like, there's no way that Tombstone Lady Yellowjacket offense isn't going to wake up, and they're awake now. Hats for bats, keep bats warm.
You're right. Kelly Bliss leading us off for the Tombstone Yellowjackets, the last Yellowjacket to have a hit in his last plate appearance. He's 1 for 1. Did have that single in the first. He jumped down on the very first pitch from Bryson Meyer.
Bliss is probably going to find himself on base, but Tombstone's got to take advantage of this.
Bliss not swinging at that one, and there's that big slider one more time. Bryson Meyer really locating that pitch.
You can just tell by the way he chews his gum when he's in the zone or not.
0-1 now to Bliss. Bryson working quickly. Or I thought so. He's going to slow roll me. Good slider there, and a great job by Bliss to lay off 1-1 the count.
Yeah, Bliss with a beautiful piece of hitting in his last at bat. These Tombstone kids are also tame.
2 straight breaking balls from Meyer. We'll see if he revs up with the fastball. We'll see if Bliss is expecting it. Fastball. Bliss is expecting it. This one's going to be down to Jackson Alvarez, who left to take that last hop to eat him up. The ball's going to go all the way to center field wall. Lopez is over. Bliss is going to turn from second and go to third in a leadoff triple from Kelly Bliss for the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
Beautiful piece of hitting and a very unusual play for the Pumas. They just kind of lost focus. And Bliss got 2 more bases out of that than he should have.
The Bueno Colt offense, Dave. 6-0 now as they've opened it up over the Seneca Bobcats.
Deal with it.
Top of the second inning. That's going to bring up Miguel Rincon. First run of the ball game, 90 feet away with nobody out. Tombstone Yellowjackets can manufacture a run in many, many ways right now. We'll see how Miguel Rincon attacks it. They do want a big inning. Expect Rincon to be swinging away. That one's going to be too tall. 1-0 the count.
And I do mean this very sincerely. Best of luck to Jeff Davenport. Get home safely. We know what it can be.
He's probably knowing Jeff Davenport. He's probably cracking those jokes up there, too. 1-1 the count. He can't let it go, man.
Even I don't have that kind of fortitude. I am not going into Seneca and saying a word. There's no way. Those people will fight you.
Both games are live on YouTube right now. So everyone subscribe to the YouTube page as Bryson Meyer throws that one right by Miguel Rincon. I have noticed the YouTube getting a little bit more traction. People know where it is and where you can find all the games.
Rincon, we're going to have to find a bat on the ball here and take advantage of the situation with a runner on third. 1
ball, 2 strikes. High fastball. Great job laying off at Rincon.
I thought he was going to go on that one, but Rincon held back on that. It's great eye.
Well, especially because when you have a base runner on third, nobody out, you want to get a pitch lifted, and having ball elevated does have to work for you. This one's going to be ripped by Rincon, but that's going to get foul. We'll do this one again, 2-2.
Again, one of the other more fun aesthetics here when you come to Coach's Scarska Field in Tombstone is all the parents that sit on their trucks out in the outfield. They have to. That's okay.
Because it's so cold, they don't leave the trucks.
Well, normally, but not on a beautiful day like this.
Oh, of course.
Wintertime is gone, baby.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Rincon hits a high fly ball. That's gonna. Oh! It stayed in the field and almost Javi Montiel getting that one. That would have been interesting to see if the coaches were going to send Kelly Bliss on that one because he would have had to lay out for that.
Yeah, Javi, I think I didn't think that he had a chance at that ball, but it looked like a good life decision because he was about to go face first into that chain link fence.
And the wind blowing out there, too. I thought that was certainly going to carry it through that fence. That's not the case. Miguel Rincon, again, fouling one off, battling against Bryson Meyer, 2-2 the count. Like to see him choke up and just try to get something naturally to the right side.
Anything on the board for Tombstone.
This one's going to be fouled away again. And that hits nobody. That is the danger of Tombstone.
Nobody turned their head over there.
That's not the cars. It's the people in Tombstone that you might hit. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Miguel Rincon.
Cars. Those cars take a beating in Wilcox. I know. The parking lot's right there.
Tombstone wants a big inning, but it starts with 1. So Rincon, I want him to just put that ball in play.
Just 1.
On the right side, you're a natural pull hitter. The 2-2. And that could do it. This is going to be a tough play in left field. Cam Anderson over, does make the play, but that's going to get the run across. So job done by Miguel Rincon, the sacrifice fly.
And that's the kind of one-run spark that can really get it going for a team. Here comes Andrew Dorsey to the plate, looking to keep this momentum rolling for the Yellow Jackets.
4-1.
Chink in the armor for the Pumas.
4-1, and brand new catcher Andrew Dorsey up for the Yellow Jackets. That's how you cash in right away. Now there's still only 1 away. Tombstone, if Dorsey can get on and get on scoring position, they're in business in this ballgame.
Yeah, with Webster coming up and then back to the top of the lineup. So
the pitch from Meyer. This one's going to be in the dirt. 1-0 the count. Tried to overthrow that breaking ball.
Yeah, he did.
Thank you again, everyone, for joining us on Cool FM Live. We broadcast our Cochise County Sports Live free of charge. Don't forget to follow this page, the Cool FM Live Sports page, and subscribe to the Cool FM Live YouTube page. Lots happening today. Every channel taken up right now.
Let's see what Meyer goes with here. He goes with fastball, and that's fouled away.
It kind of fooled Dorsey on the location. Dorsey was sitting fastball, but did not expect that one to run in on his hand, so 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1
Yeah,
strike.
like I said, first chink in the armor for the Pumas, and see if Tombstone can use this spark to make a fire.
All it takes is one. Hitting is contagious. Kelly Bliss 2 for 2 now, a single and a triple. A home run and a double away from the cycle. Dorsey takes that one, 1-2 the count.
So again, Dorsey and Webster, saw him last year, so they are familiar with the arm of Meyer. So nothing new to them, like it is for Rutherford and for Meyer for Bisbee against DJ.
The 1-2.
Oh, beautiful.
Did not break in time. 2-2 the count.
It's one of those rare moments on the baseball field where I'm going to disagree with Blue very quietly. We've been working together for years, so I don't want to piss him off.
2 balls, 2 strikes from Bryson Meyer. The fastball, this one's going to be squared into center field. Lopez is on his horse. He's not going to get to that one. It's down at the base of the wall, and that's going to be a double for Andrew Dorsey. Good throw from Lopez, making it interesting.
I thought it was gone. I thought Dorsey cleared the fence for a minute.
In business now, the Tombstone Yellowjackets. Second time through the lineup are starting to get to Bryson Meyer. That's going to bring up Sasha Webster, runner in scoring position for the Yellowjackets.
I'm going to go out on a limb and just say that if Sasha Webster finds his way successfully on base, Tombstone's tying this game up in the center.
You did something right when Sebastian Lopez can't track that one down in center. And I thought I was with you. I thought it was gone. Lopez gave up on it. When you have a center fielder with that much speed, you don't think really much anything is outside his realm of possibility. But Dorsey laced that one into center field and keeps this inning alive for the Yellowjackets. They're down 4-1. They have a runner in scoring position with only 1 away.
And pinch runners, so another super sophomore, Vlad Velasquez, second base now for the Yellowjackets.
Sasha Webster, currently 0 for 1, struck out in his last plate appearance. Looking to keep this momentum up for the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
Speaking of, they're back at the plate in the softball game as well.
Oh, a big slider. Webster sitting fastball, and that's going to be strike 1.
Good looking pitch by Meyer. Again, Webster, you have one job right now, Sasha. Get on base and get back to the top of the lineup. Let Hammer and Hank and Tall Trey bring you home.
Tara Nugent in the chat says, good job, kiddo. Sasha, bring him home. The 0-1. Meyer with the pickoff move. If he threw it right away, I don't think Meyer expected him to be fooled on that.
Yeah, no, you're right. If he had just let that go right away, that's an easy out for Bisbee, but he was able to get back to the bag.
No balls, 1 strike to Sasha Webster. Meyer looks win back.
So bat started to figure out Bryson.
Or Velasquez, rather. That one's going to be low and away, 1-1 the count. So Sasha, I fully expect, and I would agree, if he's just sitting fastball and just tries to fight off breaking balls in this at bat. And it's tough, because even if you know the fastball's coming, it's tough to catch up to it. 1 ball, 1 strike. There it is. Webster down to short. Jackson Alvarez is going to be up with it. It does move the runner over to third. 2 away, but cutting this deficit in half, sits 90 feet away for the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
You know, one of the other beautiful things about Tombstone, I believe it's the only ballpark we go to where you can see every mountain range, where you can see everyone around us.
Can you? You might be right. That's why I love the Cochise County drives, man. Untamed desert. I'm going to be so sad if in my lifetime a lot of developmental projects come up.
There's too much. There's too much open space. They can't fill it up. If it was going to grow that bigly, it already would have. They thought Sierra Vista was going to be double in size 10 years ago, and it didn't happen.
Could. Still could. You never know. Coach Todd Hammock's going to go meet on the mound with Bryson Meyer and his defense right now. Second run for the Yellowjackets, 90 feet away, and that would be a gem of a run here in the bottom of the 5th inning to come back into this ball game.
Well, that's what gives me a chance to go check on the softball games. I'll be right back.
Do what you want, brother. It's your world. We're just living in it. While Dave does that, I'd like to thank Synergy Home Care of Sierra Vista, providing non-medical home care all across Cochise, Santa Cruz, and soon-to-be Graham County. Call them today at 520-685-1035. If you are in need of an employment, if you're in a nursing program, we love to hire out of high school and college nursing programs to be a caregiver. Synergy Home Care is hiring right now. Actually, yesterday. We're hiring a couple days ago. All right, then we're back to the top of the lineup with Hammer and Hank Moody. The Tombstone Yellowjackets currently 0 for 2. Flew out to the catcher and struck out, and he looks at that one on the outside corner, 0-1 the count. Hank Moody actually leads the Tombstone Yellowjackets in stolen bases this year, as I decided to finally look that up. The Trey Franklin had 12 in 2 weeks and still not good enough to get the lead from Hank Moody. The 0-1 to Hank. Another good breaking ball from Bryson Meyer, and he's up 0-2. Hank Moody, this is a huge at-bat for the Yellow Jackets. He needs to make something happen. Everyone in this ballpark knows it, including the man on the mound, Bryson Meyer, shaking off his signs. The 0-2. Meyer. Breaking ball is going to be squared up and gets through. There's an RBI for Hank Moody. He will be held at first base, but job done. Tombstone Yellowjackets now with 2 runs across in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's going to bring up Trey Franklin. He's also 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. So it worked out for Hank Moody.
Hammer and Hank, baby. There we go. Here come the Tombstone Yellowjackets. There's the game that we were expecting the whole time.
This is one Brian Martinez behind the plate. It's going to be like I told you. Bryson Meyer shook him off 2 times. Sasha Webster sitting on that breaking ball, shoots it right back up the middle and gets the second Tombstone Yellowjacket run home. That high fastball is going to be laid off. 1-0 the count.
Not only that, if Tall Trey makes his way on the base, the winning potential or game leading run coming up with DJ.
Game time.
No, it's 4-2.
DJ in the batter's box.
Yeah, when DJ comes into the box,
I did find out
he can clear the fence.
Trey Franklin, despite his 12 stolen bases in 2 weeks, doesn't even put him in top of Hank Moody for the Yellow Jackets on his own team for stolen bases.
Really?
He had 5 and 7 stolen bases in back-to-back weeks. I just assumed. And it is Sebastian Lopez who does lead in stolen bases in the state of Arizona still.
Well, big shocker.
Prematurely tried to give his crown away.
Kid runs a 3.840.
The pitch. That's going to catch the outside corner. 1-1 to Trey Franklin.
Again, if Trey makes his way onto base here, oh my goodness.
He's going to see a lot of power pitches. Hank Moody is on first. The leading stolen base leader for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. Expect hard away from Bryson Meyer a lot. Not only does he want to throw the ball hard to get it to the home plate, but he wants to get Brian Martinez a good early jump to get up and throw that ball to second.
I'm surprised they haven't sent Moody already.
Buena's up 8-0 on Cienega in the top of the second inning. The
Deal with it.
Offense for the Buena Colts sparked by that game-winning double, 3-run double by Nate Whitworth.
That's the kind of win that sparks you to a title.
We can only hope. I'd love to see a title in every single division.
Off on Cienega. Oh my goodness.
This one's going to be in the dirt. Moody's going to go to second. The throw down. Not in time. Great job. Great slide from Hank Moody. And now runner back in scoring position for the Yellow Jackets.
Beautiful baseball all around. Great base running by Moody. Great throw by Martinez. Great tag. But Moody able to get underneath it and now put himself in scoring position for Tall Trey.
I think that was a strike at home, so it's 1-2 to Trey Franklin. Don't quote me on that, Danimal. Hopefully the umpire gives us our and Bryce is asking for it.
Especially if you say it loud enough, he'll do it for you.
Oh, it's 2-1. Okay, 2 balls, 1 strike. Thank goodness for the umpire, man.
If he hears you, he'll do it. He's cool.
Hank Moody on second. The pickoff move. And again, if Meyer just lets that go right away, he's going to get him.
You got to trust Hunter that he's going to be there.
You also don't want to throw one in center field and have a pass ball. Get the Tombstone Yellowjackets within 1. 4-2 your score right now.
Yeah, no, the Tombstone dugout's awake.
Big bottom of the 5th for the Yellowjackets. That one's outside. 3-1 to Trey Franklin, who is no slouch on the base pass himself.
You want to talk about smart baseball. You see what Martinez did there, where he faked like he was going to turn around to see if he could get the runner to run?
It's a thing of man sport, Dave. It's all about deception in this game.
That's exactly what Martinez just did right there. Trying to get Moody to take off.
The pitch, the fastball. It's going to be fouled away, 3-2.
Ooh, Tall Trey staying alive on that heater. Was barely getting a piece of it, but he's still in the box.
Hank Moody on second. I
Just
would
like
not.
Johnny Ringo at Boot Hill Cemetery.
Baseball IQ tells you don't make the third out at third, but I would not be surprised on 3-2 if Hank Moody is not running here. They try to manufacture maybe an infield single run. He's going to stay put. Trey's going to hit a high fly ball to right field. And that one's going to be taken by Cam Anderson, who's the right fielder, not the left fielder, Paul Rutherford's the left fielder. Cam Anderson does end the inning for the Bisbee Pumas, but damage done. Yellow Jackets finally cracked the scoreboard, 4-2 going into the top of the 6th.
Yeah, but that's a heartbreaker, though, because if Trey can get on, then you have your best hitter coming to the plate with a chance to take the lead. So that's going to that may come back to haunt the Yellow Jackets.
You're not wrong about that. Hey, it doesn't matter. DJ Elias is going to lead us off with the home run, and we're going to have a 4-3 ball game. In between innings, folks, I'd like to thank Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, serving our community.
Also, thank you to American Southwest Credit Union with better rates and personalized service. They are an equal opportunity lender. Go to ascu.org.
Dave's going to go check on those cheers from the softball, which I'm sure are coming through our broadcast right now. Oh, my goodness. Was there a grand slam? Wayne is now up 12-0 against Cienega at the top of the second inning.
You hate to see it.
Do you?
We were in the top of the sixth over there. 9-6 Lady Pumas, runner on third, 1 out. So Tombstone's going to have to shut them down here and get one more chance at the plate if they want to get a victory over the very hot Lady Pumas.
Sun's going down in Tombstone, Arizona. Just makes this weather that much better. And I tell you, Dave, because I always give crap to people in Phoenix. It was the comedian. Phoenix is just a showcase of man's arrogance. Like, we could settle here. We're going to love it. But the nights in Phoenix, Arizona are just always the best.
Well, yeah, that's what night swimming in Phoenix is the best because it's like a perfect 94 degrees. But it was a little hot in Valley Union. It is perfect out here today. I wore a black shirt to Valley Union. I was like, oh, I instantly regret this decision.
Valley Union was our first baseball broadcast, and I'll tell you, that was the first hurricane of the season. 60-mile-an-hour winds. The umpires kept discussing whether they needed to call the game because of wind or not. But we're not in Elfrida right now. We're in Tombstone, Arizona, where Sebastian Lopez is ready to lead us off in the top of the sixth inning for the Bisbee Pumas.
Another game that's going on right now. If anybody out there is watching us, give us an update on the Wilcox game, please.
This is going to be a high fly ball. Sebastian Lopez hits this one in the left field. Can of corn. And that's going to be the first out on the first pitch at the top of the sixth.
So, yeah, 1 up, 1 down for DJ. And down, 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 down. You know what that sound means, that annoying sound. That means Ross Olivario is coming to the plate.
So Lopez now 2 for 4 with 2 doubles, 0 for 2 in his last 2. And Ross Olivario coming up 1 for 3. Did reach first base via an error in the second inning. Aaliyah set, ready to pitch. Ross is going to try to take a hack at that one. That's going to find the softball field, strike 1.
Yeah, Ross his bat's cooled off a little bit the last couple of games. I expect it to wake back up.
He does have a hit in this ball game.
Yeah.
As long as he get a hit.
No, normally he's like a 3 for 4 kind of guy.
That breaking ball is going to be too low, 1-1 to count.
Oof, that's pretty close on that one. Pretty close by DJ.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fireball.
Fastball right by him, 1-2 now to Ross Olivario.
Fireball.
Horacio Olivario got to be happy that we're saying his name right this season.
Well, he didn't correct us.
He did not.
He could have easily come up to us at any time and be like, hey, by the way.
No, they're saying Ross went around. That's going to be a strikeout for DJ Elias. Head coach Todd Hammett wants the appeal, but the umpire is at first. There's going to be no appeal. That's going to be a strikeout. Now 2 away. And the top of the 6th inning, Tombstone Yellowjackets carrying that momentum in the bottom of the 5th all the way over.
That is about the most I've ever seen him get animated with an umpire. Normally he's pretty friendly about it, like, hey, blah, blah, blah. But he's just like, no.
I'll tell you, I agree that he held back. But here we go. 1-0 the count. I don't say that often. I don't want to disagree. But
is there anybody more terrifying when he's lighting somebody up than Coach Todd?
1 ball, no strikes here to Jackson Alvarez, super sophomore stud. That one's going to be too high. 2-0 the count.
Yeah, the future is strong with the Bisbee Pumas in this one. Numero ocho is going to be around for a long time, terrorizing 2A baseball. Number 8 in your scorecards, number 1 in your hots.
2 balls, no strikes. DJ. That one does catch. 2-1 now to Jackson.
Off of DJ? He has a little head nod before he throws a breaking pitch.
The 2-1.
Like
there's a breaking pitch. He didn't nod his head though.
Yeah,
2-2 the count.
He did a little head nod right before he started his windup.
Well, he's just saying yes to the pitch.
Well, I know he doesn't do that when he throws fastballs. See?
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I got it.
That one's going to just miss the outside corner. He nodded his head.
No.
I thought that was ball 3.
He has like a side. Okay, I'm going to keep watching. Because he had like a little side nod and he turns a little different on the fastball. He just stands straight up and just guns it.
Jackson Alvarez does take first. I guess I made a strike where there was a ball. Runner on first now for the Bisbee Pumas and big bombs. Bryson Meyer coming up to the plate.
I'm just curious. After 3 years, did I finally find a tip on this kid? Got me curious.
Jackson contingency in the chat one more time. This one does catch the outside corner at the knees. 0-1 the count to Bryson Meyer.
Good. If I see it again, I'm going to call a curveball and see if I'm right.
Not a bad take from Bryson. Can't do anything with that one. The breaking ball outside. This one's going to get away. Jackson's going to go to second base. Runner in scoring position for the Bisbee Pumas, 1-1. To the 2A reigning state player of the year, Bryson Meyer.
Doris is going to have to keep that thing in front of them because they're able to get themselves back into this game 4-2. You don't want to give one back.
1 ball, 1 strike. Jackson Alvarez on second. Timeout called. Ball's coming in from the softball field.
Hit it further than the boys do.
I was super stoked. The first softball game we did was St. David, and they put on a home run derby for us. Second game we did was Tombstone. They put a home run derby on for us. Bryson on the outside corner swings through that one, fouls it away. 1-2 now.
Makes me look like the sissy that I am, flinching on a ball that's right into a fence.
Well, I mean, you almost got killed last time. We do have Let's Go B from Freddie Young in the chat, who is also cheering on Jackson Alvarez. As well as Michelle.
No home runs for DJ or Bryson on stream this year. Very disappointing.
DJ got one on stream.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he popped one in Wilcox for me. Second game I broadcasted of the season. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryson Meyer. The pitch, that's outside, 2-2 the count. Good job there from Bryson Meyer holding up on that slider.
10-6 Lady Pumas. I might have to go watch that last half an inning when Tombstone comes up to the plate. If I start hearing some roars over there, you might be on your own.
DJ gets a sign. The pitch. Threw it right by him, the breaking ball, and that's going to get him out of the inning. Bryson Meyer, don't see him swing and miss too often. DJ Elias wins that one, and Tombstone again holding Bisbee scoreless. They've got all the momentum in this game. Still down by 2. We go into the bottom of the 6th. 4-2 Pumas on top.
Yup, like you said, after those first initial 4 runs, that's it. They have shut down the Pumas, and Tombstone putting themselves in prime position. If DJ hits a home run right here, oh my goodness. Tombstone is going to look back at the bottom of that 5th with a little tiny bit of regret. They had an opportunity to really jump on Bisbee. They did. They got a couple of them back, but they could have taken the lead in that inning. So we'll see. Meyer back on the bump one more time for the Pumas.
Well, you talked about prime there, Dave, and if you need a prime vehicle, you drive down to MORSE Automotive Group, formerly Lawley Automotive. You can drive in today and experience the difference yourself because Cochise County is now backed by Ed Morris. I've been saying that wrong for 2 weeks now.
Also, thanks to SOSI, every play, every pass, every goal with us every step of the way. Go to SOSI.com to learn more.
And thank you to every one of you joining us on Cool FM Live for the first part of our series of the year between the Tombstone Yellowjackets and the Bisbee Pumas. Don't forget to like the Cool FM Live page, the Cool FM Live sports page, and subscribe to the Cool FM Live YouTube page. Of course, that's where you can find all of our archived broadcasts because Facebook and all their infinite glory, not only, Dave, they shut down our multi-streaming, they also delete our videos after 30 days now.
You got the billionaire Zuckerberg going, I can't believe I can't monetize high school athletics. The greed in this world is overwhelming. Now coming to the plate, number 5, superstar DJ Elias.
And if you don't have a Facebook profile, folks, you can actually watch this game right now over on our YouTube page. If you are commenting on YouTube, sorry, I don't have that up. I just have the Facebook comments up. But yeah, so we're multi-streaming Facebook and YouTube right now. You can put it right on the TV via the YouTube TV app or whatever it's called. And here comes DJ Elias against Bryson Meyer.
Matchup I'll never get tired of watching because these guys just play against each other all day.
Bottom of the 6th inning, 1-0 the count as DJ looks at that one low and outside. Bryson might not have an interest in challenging DJ except for pride. He did strike him out in his last plate appearance.
That's what I'm saying. With that last opportunity, he would have had to have gone to DJ. And now he can just kind of stay away from it.
DJ now looks at that slider, 1-1 the count as DJ Elias is 1 for 2 in this ball game. A strikeout and a single.
2 for 3 with strikeout, single, and a home run.
The pitch from Bryson. That one's going to catch. Ooh, the ump says no. It looks like that one might have been low. I'm going to say 2-1. I didn't hear him yell out the strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, I think, now to DJ Elias. I guess we'll see on this next pitch. That one's going to be shot down to Jackson Alvarez at shortstop. Up and over. Can he make the play? Yes, he can. That's going to be the first out of the inning.
And here comes Brendan back to the plate. All 6, 7 of them.
Brendan Caballero 0 for 1. He did walk in the first inning for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. Grounded out to second base in his last at bat.
Glad to have him back out there. Like I said, it's seen him on the sidelines that first month. Didn't like that.
Oh, especially the statement he made against the Wilcox Cowboys in his first appearance on Cool FM. Breaking ball's going to catch. 0-1 the count.
What a beautiful, beautiful piece of art that was. Oh, Tombstone's at the plate in the last inning here.
For the Lady
No,
Yellowjackets.
it's only 6th inning. Never mind.
For softball. Oh, you're talking about this one? Yeah.
No, I'm talking about it's only the 6th inning.
Okay, that's going to be strike 2 as Caballero watches that one at the knees. 0-2 the count.
Oh, here comes the fireball.
I mean, what these teams have to realize, this is the battle for Paul's power ranking supremacy. On the outside corner, strike 3, Caballero looks down.
I mean, the whole stadium knew that pitch was coming. That's tough, though. I mean, he comes in that hot.
Eric Kohler coming up to the plate now. 0 for 2.
Yeah, unsurprising. Again, he's been a very hot bat for the Yellow Jackets, so expect Kohler to put one into play here.
Grounded out to second and third base in his at-bats. Looking to start a 2-out rally for the Tombstone Yellowjackets in the battle for number 1 in Paul's power rankings. Make the trophy. That one's on the outside corner, 1-0 the count. They got the battle for the pig. Now we got the battle for Paul's power rankings.
Well, and of course, Sandra, I go and check on the softball game, and Anthony Molina's over there. Where's the ring, Dave? I'm like, oh, you guys.
1-0 the count. This one catches the outside corner, 1-1.
I am not trying to get beat up by DJ Elias today.
Kelly Bliss on deck for the Tombstone Yellowjackets, 2 for 2 in this ball game. If Kohler can get on, everything's possible. This one's going to be shot foul, 1-2 now. Just a great job of pitching from Bryson Meyer. Not only do you have to hit your locations, but you also got to play the mental game outside, inside, up, down. Keep them guessing at all times. What pitch is coming?
Getting ahead of another hitter. Expect fastball here from Meyer. And just get right through him.
The pitch. Fastball is going to be shot to Jackson Alvarez. He's up, he's over, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for the Bisbee Pumas behind the arm of Jackson Alvarez with 2 putouts, still 4-2, as now we go into the last inning, Dave, top of the 7th.
Yeah, last inning. We probably see the game of the week, the game of the month, the game of the year. Well, they're delivering it to us in a beautiful 4-2 battle. Great pitching, great defense, good situational hitting. It's everything we wanted it to be. And while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and thank Right Way, serving all of COCHISE in Santa Cruz County, doing electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling the right way. Proud to support our sports broadcast.
Well, we got a couple pitchers on the bump that pitch in the right way, too, let me tell you. Also, I'd like to thank the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty. Your hometown realtors, if you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439. Also, thank you to BARNETT'S Towing and BARNETT'S Propane, serving our community since 1963. And finally, thank you to the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. They have clinics in Bisbee, Hereford, and Douglas, providing the highest quality of service to outpatients and home health patients of all ages. Connect with a provider of physical therapy today. Priscilla Polanco in the chat, clapping it up. This is the 7th inning, folks. This is do or die time for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. DJ Elias, as expected, held the Bisbee Pumas scoreless since he's been on the bump. And it is 4-2 currently. The Pumas still on top of the Tombstone Yellowjackets. Everything can change. It starts right now for the Yellowjackets, 4-2. DJ on the bump has got to hold the Bisbee Pumas scoreless. They have Hunter Wright, Javi Montiel, and Brian Martinez coming up. Hunter Wright steps up to the box. He is officially 0 for 3 in this ball game. Currently 2 strikeouts and flew out to right field his last time up. DJ Elias. The pitch. That one's going to be a strike. 0-1 the count. And I'll tell you, I might have just noticed what Dave was talking about. Unfortunately, he's not here to talk about it. Another breaking ball. This is going to be tattooed to center field. And Hunter Wright with his first hit of the ball game, a leadoff single in the top of the 7th inning as Dave walks back. Dave, I want to say,
you get lost in the softball sauce.
I think I noticed what you noticed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When he's tipping the curveball. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a slider. I guess it'd just be a breaking ball no matter
pitch.
what.
Yeah. He tips his breaking pitch with a weird side head nod. So when he stands straight up,
I think Hunter might have noticed that too as he led us off with a single. That's going to bring up Javi Montiel. Fastball. And he's going to miss the bunt attempt. They're going to throw it back down. And good job there from Hunter Wright getting back as that was a bunt and run on. Hunter Wright aware great awareness to get back.
So DJ, when you watch this back, because I know you will, just try to watch and see if you notice it too.
Amy Brett in the chat says, watching Lady Pumas live right here. Ball does get away. The pickoff not successful. In worst case scenario on a pickoff attempt, runner gets into scoring position on second base. Nobody out on the top of the 7th.
Oh, and Tombstone again gonna have to just DJ's gonna. I mean, he's been rock. He's been a rock since he got in the game, but he's gonna have to get them out of this thing because anything more than 2 is a very tough ask.
Priscilla Polanco says, "Way to go, Hunter." Here we go, DJ Elias. A little bit of trouble. Nobody out. Runner in scoring position. Throws the breaking ball. He did not tip it on the stretch. 1-1 the count. DJ Elias. He's not happy with something on the mound right now.
DJ, one of my 2 guilt trips this year into an extra game. I was done. I was so cold. DJ's like, "You're doing my game, right?" I was like, "Yes, sir."
Of course I am.
Yes, sir, I am.
1 ball, 1 strike now to Montiel at the plate. Pickoff move to second. Getting back is Hunter Wright.
Buddy, that kid just light up every time we show up. He just lights up. He's like, "Hey, brother." Oh, one of our favorite sons.
Bisbee trying to get a 3-run lead now. DJ, the fastball. This can be a high fly pop up. That's going to get foul. 1-2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Javi Montiel at the plate. So it doesn't look like DJ has that same tick from the stretch. We shall see.
Bisbee is out of the inning over there.
DJ gets the sign. The pitch. Fastball is going to hit Javi, and DJ is not happy with himself right now.
No, he's not. He's again. This is the bottom part of the order where DJ expects to get through this unscathed. And
He's not
2 runners on.
This is the first time he's had a runner in scoring position, I believe. Like, he has not had any trouble, and this is the first sign of trouble for DJ Elias, and it just happens to be in the last half inning.
And again, one of the hotter hitters for the Pumas at the plate, the Martinez Express.
Katria Noel in the chat says, "Let's go, guys." Well, which guys are those, Katria? Let us know.
Maybe she's talking about softball.
Well, I'm just saying, what team are you cheering for?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Javi Montiel is going to be pinch ran for, and this is not a catcher or a pitcher, so this is a strategic move only from Todd Hamlin.
Miguel Encinas, the pinch runner, sophomore.
Miguel's a sophomore? All right, they got him coming back for basketball then.
Oh, okay. We were talking about all the big losses for all of our Cochise County teams for basketball. We're like, man, it's going to be a new look season next year.
Mm-hmm.
We're losing 6 out of Boy, and then we're losing the big ones. We lose a big one out of Bisbee, lose a big one out of Wilcox.
Out of basketball alone. Don't forget like Scrappy and all them from Football National.
Scrappy committed today.
The pickoff move. Save. Just gets underneath Hunter Wright. DJ Elias trying to get a cheap out. Nobody out. Runners on first and second for the Pumas in the top of the 7th.
So Scrappy Bonilla is going to go up to D2 football in North Carolina, run for 2,200 yards, transfer to U of A, and lead us to a Big 12 championship.
And Brian Martinez up for the Pumas, pulls the bump back, 0-1.
So Scrappy will see you in 2 years when he transfer back to U of A.
No kidding. And that is the beauty about the transfer portal is these stories. Yeah. Like, okay, I proved myself, and I don't have to sit here and sit out a year or anything like that. I just proved myself, and that's it. Pickoff move from DJ Elias. Nobody back there. It's kind of just get my mind right. Move from DJ Elias on the mound.
One of our best Tuesday shows we've ever had was when we had Scrappy and Luan on there.
Trey in the chat says, "I was once a Puma." Martinez lays down a great bunt. DJ's going to go to third, and he gets him. What a play from DJ Elias. That'll settle him down.
Yeah, he could have gotten the easy out at first, but he's like, no, I'm keeping you boys at first and second. Great play by DJ.
Yeah, now that could have been 2 runners in scoring position, and a sacrifice fly brings in 90 feet away. A third insurance run for the Pumas. But DJ Elias not allowing that to happen. It was a pretty good bunt for Martinez, but DJ Elias throws 100 miles an hour, and he put everything he had into that one.
I mean, well, again, and not only that, it's a pressure throw. So,
if that goes wrong, it goes way wrong.
If you miss that throw at third, that's runs. So it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter.
Diaz Lopez
coming up.
I can't see the number, but I could see the face.
Yeah, that's Diaz Lopez.
Ryan Rutherford officially 0 for 3 in this ball game, 2 strikeouts, and did sacrifice bunt a runner over to third. Or second, I can't even remember. But here comes Emilio Diaz Lopez.
Well, and he's a senior, so he'd like to cement himself into the starting lineup. This is an opportunity right here. to do something like that. The 2 runners on against the other best pitcher in Cochise County.
DJ Elias now. The pitch. High fastball right by him. 0-1 the count to Diaz Lopez.
Fireball.
But I do love the aggression from Diaz Lopez. I'm a pinch hitter. I'm in the game for one reason. That's to get a hit. I'm going to try to get a hit. DJ using that aggressiveness against him. The high fastball right by him again. 0-2 DJ. Mid-90s of that one.
Oh, pitcher's so ugly. I probably married it once in my life.
See if there's an app that has a radar gun on it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm serious. I want to see if there's a radar gun app. That's going to be strike 3. 3 quick pitches. Sits Emilio Diaz Lopez down. And now 2 away. Tristan Meyer up for the Bisbee Pumas. But Dave, it was that throw down to third. Gave DJ Elias the confidence back. 2 outs.
Confidence? That's a word. As he just blows 3 balls by Diaz Lopez without hesitation.
And those were, he really let those ones go. Those are the 3 hardest pitches he's thrown today. Tristan Meyer up now for the Bisbee Pumas. Runners on first and second.
Hunter Wright warming up for Bisbee. Looks like he'll be finishing off the game for them.
Did he go around? They say no. The appeal down. Everything's good. 1-0 the count. Tristan Meyer up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this ball game. Did a walk in the third inning.
Kid has a South Park shirt on with a Lilo and Stitch backpack. Fascinating.
1 ball, no strikes. High fastball. Tristan not going to offer at that pitch. 2-0 now.
Oh, he's using a little patience. Is Mr. Meyer.
If Tristan Meyer gets on, it's back to the top of the lineup with the bases loaded for the Bisbee Pumas.
You don't want that if you're Tombstone. Got to finish it right now.
Tristan swings at that one. 2-1 the count, just a little bit behind that big fastball from DJ Elias.
So what a beautiful day. What a competitive game we have here.
Dave's got his phone going off. We're going to have a timeout because of it.
It's a bird.
Softball does get over into right field again. Oh, that's a
Cute.
baseball. Oh, that was a warm-up pitch from Hunter Wright. So we will see if Meyer comes out to finish what he started, or does Coach Todd Hammock put in Hunter Wright to close the door on the Tombstone Yellowjackets. Right now it's 4-2, and DJ Elias, the pitch is going to be in the dirt, has 3-1 now to Tristan Meyer with Sebastian Lopez in the top of the Bisbee Puma lineup on deck. Shout out to everyone watching us on Cool FM Live. Don't forget to like this page, the Cool FM Live Sports page, and then subscribe to the Cool FM Live YouTube page. High fastball going to be fouled away. That's going to fill the count up. 2 away. Runners will be moving. All those screams are letting the softball field know that there is a very dangerous ball coming from outer space.
That thing landed right behind us. That may have hit somebody.
No, we would have heard it. Someone would have said, oh, and people would have been running because that ball was up there. That one was in orbit for a second. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Tristan Meyer. 2 away. Runners will be moving for the Bisbee Pumas. And because of that, DJ Elias is going to throw a ball. It's going to hit Martinez. An ill-advised pickoff move from DJ Elias is going to move both runners up to second and third. Now a pass ball scores a run for the Bisbee Pumas.
Now Tristan Meyer now with the biggest opportunity of his young career as a Bisbee Puma. Now with 2 runners in scoring position, a hit right here
against the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
Yeah, exactly. Against in the game of the year. So a hit right here, the biggest opportunity that Meyer's ever had as a Puma so far.
Priscilla Polanco says that ball almost took the camera out. Better not. There is no case on that camera. I'm very gentle with that one. Probably should invest. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners on second and third from the windup. DJ reaches back and throws a fastball. Tristan just behind it. But that is impressive just to catch up to that one.
Thank you for you took the words out of my mouth now. I was like, but the fact that Meyer even got a bat on that ball, that ball was coming in hot.
I mean, DJ is really revving up. And this is one criticism I could say from DJ. He tries to do too much because he is so talented. He tries to do everything himself. The pitch, breaking ball, fold him, and what a pitch. DJ Elias ecstatic after getting out of that inning, that no-out runner in scoring position jam.
That's superstar for you. That's what superstars do. They show up big in the biggest moments. One last time today, I'd like to thank Allo Fiber, your new home team for phone, television, and internet. Go to allofiber.com to learn what will be installed in your area. And if you live next to Pizzy, it won't be anytime soon.
Apparently not. Apparently the Wallace Sierra Vista is happy with the current provider. But either which way, folks, the Tombstone Yellowjackets are going to send up the middle of their order, followed by the bottom of their order, but that's not the biggest of deals. Kelly Bliss is currently 2 for 2 in this ball game with a single and a triple and the first run scored for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. And he's going to be followed by Miguel Rincon and Andrew Dorsey. So this is the part of the lineup that has done the Yellowjackets damage tonight.
Right? And if this game can finish fast enough, we can enjoy that last half an inning. It is 10-7 right now over there behind us.
Someone let us know, has the mercy rule happened in Cienega yet?
Deal with it.
I'm sorry. They're not here. They're not here, so I can say that out loud for the world to hear.
Exactly.
It is currently still 12-0 in the third inning, and it looks like that is the bottom of the third.
So if it's 15 in the fourth, then they get the mercy rule.
Is that the rule? Yeah, I did not know that. I was
20
wondering.
In the third, 15 in the fourth, and 10 in the fifth.
Looks like they're
oh, mercy rule in the fourth. We're gonna do it.
Looks like Jeff Davenport's gonna have an early night.
Getting out of there is going to be the hard part. He doesn't carry the equipment that we do, so he can make a much quicker exit than we do.
I was gonna say he's not gonna sit there and yell "deal with it" to the Cienega fans. But Jeff Davenport has made some very, very funny jokes at the expense of Cienega, and it doesn't look like he wants to slow down.
Yeah, he might want to keep those ones in the pocket. Again, if we know anything about the Cienega Bobcats fans, they can be what's the word?
Irrational.
Oh, Meyer's still on the bump. They were warming up Hunter Wright for no reason.
No, they're just getting ready. If any sign of trouble, Hunter Wright's already got his warm-up pitches in. Yeah, Bryson Meyer, he's had his problems with Kelly Bliss, who's going to lead us off, a single and a triple. And so if Tombstone ties the ball game up after Kelly Bliss hits a home run, he's only a double away from the cycle. I haven't seen Kelly Bliss hit a home run, but I'm not going to put it past the kid. Super sophomore.
He almost put it? Oh, no, that was Dorsey. I was like, who almost put it out?
That was Dorsey. Yeah. Andrew Dorsey will be following Kelly Bliss in the 3-hole. It's going to be Miguel Rincon, then Andrew Dorsey. Dorsey did hit that RBI double.
Getting calls probably about the U of A game.
Probably about the Cienega game. You watching this? No, I'm kind of busy right now. Everyone in Tombstone and Bisbee, Arizona that knows me is like, are you watching this crazy softball game? It's back and forth.
I've got a terrifying follower on Instagram, the Butcher, Mr. McCready.
Oh, goodness.
That's terrifying.
I'll be seeing him on Friday.
That's terrifying. His promo video was awesome.
Bryson Meyer now. Misses high to Kelly Bliss. I want to know, Kelly Bliss has seen the ball very well today.
Yeah, he's having a great game. He's going to have to do it one more time. Tombstone down 2 here, 3 outs to go.
Ooh, some nerves from the Pumas. They can't get the catcher-pitcher exchange down now. It's not a big deal. I'm just joking.
Tombstone Bisbee, you got to finish the job. It's good. Every time they lock horns, game of the year. We're going to do it one more time at Warren Ballpark and then one more time in Tempe Diablo Stadium for the whole gosh darn thing.
Last year, Tombstone winless against the Bisbee Pumas, and they want to turn that one around.
Oh, that's right.
I was there for both of them. Froze my butt off in Tombstone. This one's going to be inside and in the dirt, 2-0 now.
Easily the nicest weather we've ever had in a Tombstone game. Easily. Football, basketball, baseball, I don't care.
I talked to Coach James Milligan for the Yellowjackets today. Like, you guys are the reason we figured out wind conditions on our street.
Facts.
The 2-0 home to Bliss. Fastball's going to catch at the knees, 2-1 the count. That's a good take from Kelly Bliss. This one's low and away. He hit a spot. You did a great job getting up 2-0. Just let him have that one. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Meyer, the pitch. That one's going to miss right at me. 3-1 the count.
And let's not forget that the hour of the dog has arrived, so that sun is going to be brutal on those outfielders right now. It is right in their face.
Hour of the dog, you say. 3 balls, 1 strike. Meyer is going to lose Bliss. So Kelly Bliss, 3 plate appearances and 1,000 on-base percentage for the super sophomore for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. I'm looking in the dugout for the Bisbee Pumas. It looks like Bryson Meyer will be staying on the mound as Miguel Rincon comes up, currently hitless, but did reach base twice, once with the sacrifice.
You can feel the nerves out of Coach Hammond over there. Like, this is the Tombstone game. Like, Coach Hammond, you can feel that nervous energy.
Miguel does have the RBI, the first RBI of the game for the Yellowjackets, the sacrifice fly. That one's on the outside corner. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, Rincon didn't have a choice on that one. That was a beautiful pitch. But he's going to have to get that bat off the shoulder. No outs, runner on. Tombstone in everything you want to try to come back and win this
Look
game.
at that backdrop, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to COCHISE County Baseball. It's as gorgeous as it is good. Getting back just in time, Kelly Bliss. It's not necessarily being active to manufacture a run. Just get active on the base, get to second, so you take that double play out of play.
Yes, big facts.
The pitch. Rincon's going to bunt down, and this is a good one. Bryson Meyer's going to be up with it. And another unselfish play from Miguel Rincon. Another sacrifice puts Kelly Bliss at second base.
Yep. Tombstone doing Tombstone things right now, putting themselves in position to possibly try to tie or win this game.
Well,
and here comes Andrew Dorsey, who just lifted one into right center on his last at bat.
Feet away from a home run, and if he does it this time, that would tie the ball game. Wind noticeably getting a little bit heavier out to center field for this at bat. Bryson Meyer against Andrew Dorsey. RBI double last time Andrew Dorsey was up.
We're in the last half of an inning in the softball game as well. 10-7 now. Things going down to Bisbee.
0-1 as he hits that one at the knees. One away in the bottom of the seventh inning. Tense moments. Here we are. This is the money inning for both teams. The runner in scoring position on second base for the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
You got everything that you want in your Tombstone. You have everything that you need to try to come back.
This one's going to be shot towards second base. Hunter Wright is going to be up and over. That's the second out. Runner does move 90 feet away. 2 away in the bottom of the seventh.
Sasha Webster, one job, get on base to get back to the top of the lineup and have Hammer and Hank Moody bring in at least one run.
Hammer and Hank has an RBI single on his line as well with the stolen base. You know they want. And Sasha Webster was a great sophomore last time. Or the freshman last year, a great sophomore this year.
What's going on? Coach Todd talking for Tombstone about something.
We're going to have to wait and see what's going on here. Coach Todd Hammond gets to the coaches.
We got some cheers over there. I'll be right back.
Dave's going to go ahead and check on our Lady Puma and Lady Yellow Jacket softball game. Are we looking for a different base? I don't know what's going on right now. But we are going to have a little bit of a stoppage as Coach Todd Hammond wants to go out there and talk to the Bisbee Puma defense. 90 feet away. A run stitch for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. At the plate, Sasha Webster is the game-tying run for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. Tension galore out here in Tombstone, Arizona, the town too tough to die. First time we've said that today. That's crazy. Everything's okay. Bryson Meyer will remain on the bump for the Bisbee Pumas. He's going to get at least one more chance to finish what he started. Sasha Webster at the plate for the Tombstone Yellowjackets, currently 0 for 2 with the strikeout and a ground out to shortstop. And we are ready to play ball. Bryson Meyer, Sasha Webster, Meyer after that conference on the mound. The pitch. Great job by Webster laying off that one. You can see how pumped he is.
Did we figure out what the break was, what the delay was?
No. 1-0 the count to Sasha Webster. Sasha Webster super happy about laying off that slider.
Okay, if you can get Hank Moody back to the plate, boy, Tombstone is in business.
The 1-0 is going to miss outside. That's going to be 2-0 from Sasha Webster, I think. We'll have to get the umpire's take on this one.
Yeah, even if he can draw the walk, just getting back to the top of the lineup, that's all you can ask if you're the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
Hank Moody, a hot bat right now. RBI single, stolen base last time up. This one's going to miss low and outside. 3-0 to Webster. This could be the last hitter that Bryson Meyer faces.
Do you green light him right here?
Absolutely. Down two.
Look how far over the left fielder is cheating. That left field line is wide open.
The 3-0 home to Webster. Outside corner, 3-1. That's smarter than I am, Sasha.
Coach Todd has them shifted way over for a right-handed hitter.
Main Street Matt Meinhardt in the chat says, come on, Tombstone. Yeah, well, he's expecting fastballs from Bryston. That one catches at the knees. 3-2 the count.
Sasha thought he'd done it. He thought he'd do the walk.
Well, that's something you can use to your advantage as well, Sasha Webster. You see everyone shaded to the right. You know, hard stuff to the outside part of the plate's coming. This one's going to be shot foul. But on a payoff strikeout pitch, you can put that defensive shift away. And just Bryston can go anywhere with this one.
If he gets this thing over over Javi's head, that's double minimum.
3 balls, There's 2 strikes, 2 outs. Meyer set the windup, the pitch. That's a high fastball, and I cannot believe he fouled that one off. Sasha catching up to that ball. And we'll do this 3-2 again.
And that ball will go find its resting place in Boot Hill Cemetery, never to be found again. Good game, huh?
Series of the year. First game of the series of the year. Sasha Webster, 9-hole hitter. Did a great job getting out to an early advantage in this at-bat, but now finds himself in a full count. 2 strikes. Meyer, the windup. One more time, the pitch. Fastball. Ooh. Sasha rips this one into left field, and that looks like it's trouble, and it is over Rutherford's head at the wall. Sasha Webster with an RBI double, and Tombstone in business with Hammer and Hank Moody coming to the plate.
There it is, and they're back to the top of the lineup, runner in scoring position, down 1. Everything the Tombstone Yellowjackets can ask for, your leadoff hitter at the plate. Let's see if the Pumas can finish it off, or if Tombstone can put away the Pumas. Like Jackson's brother, did he look just like him?
And it looks like this will be the last hitter that Bryson Meyer faces. The second mound visit in the inning for Coach Todd Hammett of the Bisbee Pumas. It's 4-3, and the top of the lineup coming up with Sasha Webster in scoring position at second base. All
you can ask for if you're the Tombstone Yellowjackets. Again, you said they were unable to beat Bisbee last year. They are in prime position to get one on them right now. They have good timing from Coach Todd. I will be right back. Never mind, it's over. It's over. The Lady Pumas able to beat the Tombstone Lady Yellowjackets 10-7 and continue that hot streak that they're on.
Hunter Wright coming to the mound now for the Bisbee Pumas. Looks like we have an outfield adjust as well. Sebastian Lopez coming into play second base for Hunter Wright. So that means Bryson Meyer is going to go to the outfield. So Rutherford in left, Meyer in center, and Cam Anderson in right field for the Bisbee Pumas. Hunter Wright has developed a lot of velocity, but I've been way more impressed with his cut fastball. He throws a cut fastball like nobody's business. And I talked to pitching coach, Carlos Lopez about it. He says it holds it like a two-seamer with one adjustment on one finger, and instead of tailing towards the hitter, it tails away from him.
When is the last time you saw the Bisbee Pumas nervous? Like, you can feel it right now. And Hank Moody, the world is your oyster, young man. Go out there and get yourself a knock.
Tara Nugent back in the chat says, way to go, Sasha. I'll say full count against Bryson Meyer. An elevated fastball. He did everything he could with that one. Gets himself an RBI double.
Man, oh, man. There's nothing better for us than when we promise a game of the week and it delivers in every way you want it
I was broadcasting Buena Cienega, and I was like, no, this one's the game of the week. I would love to make it Buena Cienega, but there's no doubt in my mind. Bisbee and Tombstone, that's the game. And I'll tell you, that was a game when Cienega came down here. Not so much now. We'll go with a little bit of a scoreboard update.
Well, if you remember last year, in the last game of the regular season, Bisbee got 4 quick runs on Gabe Garcia, and then Gabe Garcia shut them down.
Oh.
That's what Todd was saying. He's like, that is the best 4 innings that anybody's ever pitched against us, was what Gabe did to them after that first inning explosion by Bisbee.
Oh, it's 12-1 now. Good job.
Oh, good job, Cienega. Good for you. Deal with it.
Pretty Young in the chat says, way to go, Lady Pumas. That is a big win against Tombstone.
Yeah.
I'm processing this game. I can't. This
is one of the 2 most hostile environments for softball is Tombstone and St. David. And you go in there and get a win. You did something. Oh, intentionally walk and Hammer and Hank.
That's going to bring up Trey Franklin, who's 0 for 3 in this ball game. Trey, not only with the tying run at second, now the winning run at first base for the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
And if he were able to draw a walk and get DJ Elias up to the plate with a chance to win the game.
Shout out Mama Franklin, who ran over here.
She said, my boy might be getting the game-winning hit.
Nobody saw that intentional walk coming. Hunter Wright against Trey Franklin. First pitch. There's that cut fastball in the outside corner, 0-1.
Good-looking pitch for Hunter. Cole Trey isn't having his finest day today, but he has a chance to redeem all of it right now with one swing of the bat.
2 pop-outs and a strikeout. He's not going to be caught looking in this at-bat. I'll tell you that right now. The pitch. This one's going to be a high fly ball to center field. That's where Meyer's at now. Bryson Meyer at the warning track puts that one away. DJ Elias stranded on the on-deck circle, and the Bisbee Pumas take the series of the year, game 1 against the Tombstone Yellowjackets, 4-3.
Tall Trey Franklin was 5 feet away from a game-winning home run. That ball landed on the warning track.
You could hear a pin drop when that ball went out there. I couldn't even say anything.
I'm
like, what is
off? I'm like, oh, it's gone. Like, Meyer went flying backwards. I'm like, oh, he did it. He did it. But no, just short for the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
What a ball game we had here in the town. Too tough to die. Tombstone, Arizona. Always fun when these two teams get together and clash. 4-3, your ball game. Bisbee Pumas on top. Dave, what a ball game.
What a ball game. Thank you, boys, as always, for delivering what we promise. We don't do anything but run our yappers, and you boys deliver for us. So great game for both teams. We'll see you in Goodyear, Arizona.
Well, we'll see. We got a lot more games coming.
Than that, but.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow with Thunder Mountain Wrestling on Fort Huachuca, and then the all-COCHISE and all-star game in Benson, Arizona. Stick around for that one, folks. That promises to be one heck of a contest. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on Cool FM Live. For Dave Davies, Dan Powers, I am Paul Quarter, and we will see you with a busy weekend this weekend.